Hope you guys all got your drinks. Bathroom break, stretching. I think my cat's broken.
So glad you didn't hear what we were talking about before we cut back in.
Yep.
So glad. Oh, so glad.
Yeah. Selena and Mick, for your earlier RP throughout this, you guys both get inspiration.
Nice.
Yes, you fucking do. Oh, I was so proud.
Give me that symbol.
It
Give me
was
that
so
symbol.
juicy. Oh, so good.
All right.
Also, side note, my bad. You know, like,
For what?
you know, you only got hit against a fucking tree. You know.
Yeah.
She's a tree hugger anyways.
I was
Elves,
like-
am I right?
It's like we make a pact. We're all
She gets
good.
hit, turns,
we go
and then
in, and
opens
just
like arms bearing to the tree. And she gets
Just
flying
sticks
across
to it.
and
She's
just
like, yes!
catches it.
All
All right,
right.
I want to find out what happens.
all right, let's go
All right. Where is it you are going?
to find the kettle.
Oh yeah, we need our new teammate. I
Yeah.
forgot.
Being guided by Asher, you're able to make your way through the town, through different alleyways, and after probably a few minutes, you descended into a cellar. It's relatively open. There's some light that's kind of emanating throughout it. People are kind of a little more jovial. Some of the individuals that you rescued before are kind of being telling stories. It seems like they're being crowded, almost a little bit like celebrities. In the corner, you see that Aegis is currently helping the man you saw before try to fix something. He's like, "Hey, just hold it still." And you see Aegis is his giant hands holding these little fine objects. The man's just trying to weave some of these thread through it. He's just trying his hands are shaking like this, and despite Aegis with his massive hands is just dead set, no movement. He's like, "Hey, just hold it still," just.
Hey.
Max just drops it. Oh, Aegis, your friends are here.
I turn around. Hello again.
Hey. So quick question. Do you have any plans for the day?
No.
No, he's coming. He's coming with us. It was already decided.
I want to ask. You know, it's better to be polite.
I don't think he understands polite. Does it understand
I'm just here
polite?
to help.
It has emotions. Asher.
Is polite an emotion?
I take it back. Okay, just go.
I look up and I'm like, yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Polite is the 9th emotion.
Oh,
Remember that.
I will.
Okay.
Will you
Thank
come
you,
with us?
human.
How creepy
Never
that sounds.
introduced themselves to me.
Huh?
Just human, elf, and half elf.
My thing is I wish adding the word human to the end of a sentence makes it so creepy. Someone's like, "Hey, I got you lunch. Thank you, human." What?
So, what do you need help with?
We saw this. God, Mick, you can explain it.
I don't think I've properly introduced myself. I'm Mick, and I reach out to shake his hand for the second time because you ignored it the last time.
I just reach out my hand at you as well. I don't take your hand.
I take his hand and shake it. This is how we greet each other.
Yeah,
Oh.
this is good. This means you're friends now.
I thought the knocking on each other was.
Oh, that's for us. That's what we
that's
do.
for us.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's for us
That's-
heavy.
No.
It's
Us
for you
heavy
two.
people.
It's for
Yeah.
you two kettles.
Mhm.
I'm not kettle.
Oh, that's a kettle thing. I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kettle
I'm-
thing?
We're kettle
Kettle
buddies.
So
Yeah.
you're a kettle.
That's kettle. And I point at Asher.
I slowly turn and go,
And then I motion. This is Selena.
Hello. I'm Aegis.
"Hello, you're a kettle."
That's
I mean-
kettle. I
Oh,
point at Asher again.
Okay. So there's this thing, and we need help getting rid of it. Would you be able to help us?
Maybe.
Okay. How would you
What
be
is
of
the
use?
thing?
No, what?
I
What were you
can-
saying?
Oh, I can. I was built to protect, and my master taught me some magic as well.
So
Great,
you're
you
saying
can protect us.
And can you also attack?
Yes.
Awesome.
But what's more important than both of those things?
I don't know.
The old man kind of like grabs Aegis and pulls you down, like he's like trying to pull you down. Like you feel the pulling, but it doesn't move you at all.
I
Say magic.
I lean down slightly.
Say magic.
Magic.
Right. Majak.
Majak.
Right. Majak.
You're gonna teach him to be some weird hoodlum.
I'm teaching you memes! Hey, don't crush my dream, DM. I'm teaching a robot memes, right?
I will say yes to anything. I'm eventually gonna be like, no. This is like a Chappie thing, isn't it? This is all this
Pretty
is.
much.
It's just the Chappie movie.
It's a really weird Chappie DLC going on right now.
Wait. Aegis,
Yes.
can you put me on your shoulder?
Probably.
Is that
And
safe?
I just
be fine.
grab Selena and attempt to pick her up and put her
Wait,
on my
are we in a
shoulder.
basement?
Go ahead and roll a strength check. Yeah, roll a strength check, please.
It's too late. I want to see how this plays out.
Oh, it's gonna. No, we're still roll a strength check.
Can I roll something, please?
No, because you walk
For
over, he just
being
kind of grabs
picked
you,
up?
and he just picks you up, and you slam your head into the ceiling as he just tries to like put you onto the shoulder. Like, he's already launched down, and just slams you into the ceiling.
Oh, ah. Are you okay?
You hear that familiar crack. Your head just kind of like throbbing. You're just.
I don't like
Ow.
Sungal.
Okay.
I don't like this place. I just get hurt. I get hurt.
All right. Kettle, we need to put her down now.
I put her down.
Yeah.
It's too
Okay,
small
good.
in here.
What gave it away?
Her
Yeah.
hitting the ceiling.
Finral's just like. Yeah.
Okay.
I like push like the hair out of my face. You owe me one, Aegis.
Oh, you won what?
You owe me a favor.
Okay.
Okay. Then you're coming with us right now, and we're off.
Okay.
She's really determined. Nick, I don't know what happened that last night, but she seems way different.
Kind of like it.
Yeah, me too. Let's go. Let's go see this house tendril evil thing.
Wait, do I hear their conversation?
Yeah, you're all sitting next to each other.
What'd you say about me?
We like your determination.
We liked you. We appreciate you helping us and being here.
Huh.
Are you, hey,
Very-
Kettle,
it's very
take notes.
direct.
This is how we speak with each other.
Okay.
Okay, let's go.
As you all begin to head out, Philro stops you, Aegis, and kind of puts his hand on your kind of your bracer. I hate to see you go, but take these. And he turns around and hands you a shield and hands you his staff. It has a small kind of gem wrapped around it. It's kind of this wooden, kind of these wooden stems kind of wrapping around the crystal, securing it. They will be better served with you. And he kind of sets a pack with just various things that you've seen before. One for adventuring, perhaps. And sets it down.
I will collect this stuff
Alright.
and then follow after the rest of the party.
As you kind of duck out of the doorway, Phil kind of follows you for a moment, and just kind of rests along the door frame, and just kind of pauses and turns around and walks back inside. Under party supplies, you guys now have Aegis. He's not a person, so
Yeah.
object.
What you're saying is he supplies the party, huh?
Oh lord.
Does anyone have the carry capacity to actually have me in their inventory?
You're a unique.
You're
You don't have
7
to.
foot tall robot.
I mean, so is Bumblebee, but he turns into like a boobop.
All right, where to? To your old place, right, Mick?
Back to mom and dad's house, and I lead us
Okay.
to what was once a broken down home and is now a broken down home that's a giant hole in the middle.
Walking up to it, in fact, he's not wrong. This house has been caved in. Most of it's gone, and in the center is a large hole that descends deep into the ground below. It just eventually fades to blackness. Nothing else there.
As we start to approach, careful! Don't get too close. You might agitate it.
So for someone that has not seen what has happened here, what does this look like to me as I approach?
It looks like a house has been both demolished and deteriorated. You see some of the plants that have grown over it, but some of them seem a little more like almost like peeled off of something, as some of the removal seems fresh. Some of the beams splintered, and a kind of dust hangs in the air a little bit.
So it just looks like a demolished house?
Yeah, with a giant hole that's probably about 50 feet across. It goes straight down into the ground below with nothing else there.
Okay, so I guess I'm like, all right, let's go see what is going on.
I grab some debris again, and go, Asher, check this, and I chuck it into the hole.
You hear this kind of clatter of the dirt, and nothing happens.
You said something happened here yesterday?
That wasn't like that last time.
Huh.
It's obvious that this hole was bored by something, though, Kugo, to you. It's not just a sinkhole. It seems like something actually was like boring through this. It's just a very same width hole going all the way down.
I stand by the edge and kind of like lean over and look down.
Looking down, you see that it just descends further and further. Eventually, just fades to black.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. Do you think the reason why it's gone, Mick, is because Asher's here?
I mean, it's possible, but why would him being here be any different than you being here?
Yeah, it's probably scared of me. I take out my warhammer and kind of hold it in my hands.
It's because
Whatever you do, don't drop that.
I start like flexing and posing with it. Like, yeah. Yeah.
Aegis, can you put him on your shoulder?
Yeah.
I walk up to Asher and I grab him.
Asher, you're allowing this to happen.
I mean, I'm
All
not
right,
paying
just
attention.
go ahead and roll a
I'm
strength
I'm
check.
into it.
Roll strength
I'm
check.
into it.
Please
Next to
don't
the
throw him in
hole. Roll a strength check next to the hole.
Please
Wow.
don't throw him in the hole.
Aegis, so like as you're flexing, you're sitting there,
my
just,
God,
like,
he's
you're,
so
you're just
strong.
striking a pose.
Yeah.
At one point, you're kind of like you're hitting that like ziz, ziz
Yeah.
pose. He
I know
grabs
what
you,
you're
he grabs you by
talking
the
about.
waist and just goes,
I'm like,
and places you on his shoulder. You're kind of like he's holding you there. You're kind of like forced into a seating position as you're like
Okay.
holding that pose.
And then I turn to Selena. Now what?
What you guys see for you is
Now-
almost it's just like a steel monument. You see a little bit of flesh and a little bit of wood beneath everything, but you see two armored individuals, both of a similar metal, kind of gleaming in the sunlight, as one of them is striking a pose, the other one is holding him on his shoulder.
God. I think this is a mistake.
I
Take him
almost
off
feel
your
like
shoulder.
Okay.
you just should also now strike a pose.
I take him off my shoulder and
no.
no, and I'm just holding you in between putting you down and putting you back on my shoulder.
Yeah. No, like bring me back up. I can get used to this.
Wait.
Okay, I put you back
Kettle.
on my shoulder.
Clay.
Yes.
Yeah, I put the hammer like resting on my shoulder.
How high
Uh,
can you jump?
But later.
Are
you trying? Okay, go ahead.
I'm
Jump
never,
from-
I've
Hypothetical
never
means-
measured.
If can you jump right now?
I could
Without-
jump right now.
Okay.
Without Asher on your
Wow,
shoulder.
his grammar's awesome, guys.
Okay. I'm gonna take Asher off my shoulder,
All right,
put him down, and then I'm just gonna jump.
Oh.
roll an athletics check.
Please be further away from the hole.
I'm just jumping straight up where I'm standing.
I'm running away from you.
Aegis,
I'm also running
Aegis
away
goes,
from you.
"Erk," and just jumps and just slams back in the ground. He's got a pretty good jump actually, probably about the standard, a little bit higher than what you would see a normal person to be able to jump. At least 2 feet.
That's pretty cool. You guys see that? And I look back and I'm trying to see where the heck everyone went.
So, nothing's happening at your house then.
I go approach Aegis. What magic can you all do other than
and I
illuminate?
I begin going to cast light, and then I stop.
I should have given
I
you an instruction
can-
manual.
I have magics that can help learn about magic in the area, or to defend. And
What do you mean by learn
Attack.
about magic in the area?
Probably detect the magic.
yes, I can detect it, and I can tell what schools of magic.
Can you see
It
if there's
is.
any magic in the area now?
Okay. And I'm gonna cast detect magic.
All right. There doesn't seem to be any magic. There actually seems to be some that is emanating from the individuals in the party, but there's none outside of that.
The only magic here is you gesturing to the party.
So we could go down the hole, right?
I don't know what's down there.
That's a big hole, and
We
you remember what happened last time, right?
But there's no magic.
I have an idea,
What if it's something other than magic?
Hold on, it has an idea.
and I'm gonna step away from the party. I want to go find like a rock.
Oh yeah, it's already rubble's
Okay.
everywhere.
I grab a rock. I cast light onto the rock,
All right.
and then I walk up to the hole and I drop it down there.
He watches the light on the rock kind of center around and begins to bounce off the walls. You should go further and further, and it just fades.
It's a very deep hole.
Okay,
Yeah, I don't
let's
wanna go
not- let's
down
not
there.
jump. No.
And in other news, Kettle knew what we wanted. It doesn't need orders.
No, but orders make it easier.
Wow. Yeah, you think for yourself.
Yes.
That's pretty cool.
As you guys are talking, you hear in the distance, in the distance, back behind in the trees, you see a large plume of smoke.
I look to the party with one eyebrow kind of raised and very stern, and begin to get out my warhammer again.
So
We should
Yeah,
go there.
yeah, that doesn't sound good. And I take my bow out. Doesn't
Hey,
sound
Kettle.
good at all.
Yes.
Can you drop another rock and then let us hurry over to where that noise was?
Again, in the distance,
In the hole?
and this it's more of an explosion. You see another one a little bit to the right of that one. You see an explosion erupt out. Some of the trees in the distance you can see barely just kind of move out away. I mean, this is still quite a distance out.
It seems like we should go to where these noises are coming from.
Kettle, how much do you weigh?
I've never weighed myself, but a lot.
How fast can you run?
I've never compared it to other people.
How can
But-
you carry all three of us at the same time?
How much do you all weigh together?
That's
was
not
rude.
polite to ask. Kettle.
Oh, sorry.
In a
I'm
way of
still learning the
happenstance-
polite emotion.
Kylos' horse was also the biggest.
Perfect.
No, based on quick game thing, Warforged, they are still considered medium. They're on a large.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I
yeah.
mean, my carry capacity is doubled,
but
or
it
is,
still counts as medium. So
is one size category larger. So I can carry the equivalent of a large creature, but I am a medium.
But you could still ride a horse.
yeah, that's yeah.
Yes. The horse might
let's-
just not last that long.
Then let's get to the horses.
The horse is crawling up. Well, all right.
All right, let's go.
Yeah. We
I didn't mean to
rush
interrupt.
to
I
the
felt like that was
horses.
just kind of where that was going, though.
Yeah.
Could
No.
you run as fast as the horse on all fours?
And if so, can we ride?
While I was like shaking his saddle, he's like, "Hey, hey." All right. Getting to the horses. As you go over to where your horses were tied up before, you see both Atticus and Sorrow outside. Sorrow was looking at Asher. I take it you heard that.
Yeah, we're going right now.
I might advise against that.
Why?
It was an explosion.
People might
Yeah,
need our help.
It could be a camp. I mean, my dad could be there.
Go. Be safe.
I nod and continue running towards the horses. Yeah.
Untying the horses, yeah, you're all quickly able to jump on. Aegis, you find the last horse, last one, you're able to get onto that. Wait, yeah, you've probably done that before. You kind of follow suit,
Yeah,
and kind of swing your leg over.
Yeah.
The horse
I wouldn't have
itself
done it
kind
many
of
times.
winces a little bit as you jump on, but
I'm like cringing as he's mounting the horse.
I'm feeling
Can I,
bad for the
uh,
horse.
Like,
Yeah, I
go
don't.
over to
I don't
the
register
Lord
any
thing.
of this.
Can I go over to the horse and like try to calm it down?
roll animal handling if you got it.
I do.
Wow. Jesus. So Selena walks up and she takes her hand and she has one on its cheek and the other one and she kind of just pulls along the underside of its kind of its jaw, and the horse just kind of and it kind of just calms down and kind of settles and it feels a little bit. You can see that it actually just relaxes into that ease. Just lets out a
Selena's a horse whisperer.
Yeah, I'm actually fairly decent with that.
kind of begins to kind of stomp its
With
hoofs a little bit
animals.
against the ground and just. And horse seems very calm.
Ooh, there. All right, you should
does
be
it?
good.
Does it know how to ride it though?
Yeah. Aegis will be fine, right, Aegis?
Yes.
A little text in there.
Okay.
All right.
All right,
Then
and
let's
then
go.
To
Yeah.
the explosions?
To the explosions.
Huzzah!
I nod and I take off. Yeah. Welcome to D.
Everyone grab a glass to the explosions.
Time cheers at his drink through this.
So, are you just full on, just like galloping? Just
Yes.
I think
Yep.
so. Yeah.
all
Yes.
right. As we begin to tear through the open fields, the wind rushes past you as it begins to whip you in the face. You see that the fields itself are moving in waves as the wind crosses it. What would take you an hour and 30 minutes, you're into the woods. You see the billows of smoke rising up into the sky. Birds are flying past. As you get closer and closer, even amidst the beat of the hoofs, you hear this like. You in the distance, you hear the crash of metal and another explosion. This time much more just. As the trees almost rock with it, you kind of feel this force against you. As you walk into, as you open up into a clearing, as you pull out into this clearing, you see a couple of these bandits that you saw before, similar wardrobe, begin to like back out. One of them is sprinting straight at you, sword drawn, and begins to just charge right at you. As he gets closer, an arrow sticks in the back of him, and he kind of rolls and slides along the ground, probably about 10 feet in front of you.
I don't even know what just happened. Oh my gosh. It's so fast. I slow down, I guess. I slow down my horse.
Yeah.
Have I encountered these bandits or like similarly
You've seen
dressed
these.
bandits in this area?
You've seen them inside the town before. You've
Okay, so I-
actually killed several.
Okay, so I know they're hostile.
Yes.
Okay, cool. All right, I'm just gonna follow the party's lead.
We need to mount our horses.
So there's just a single person on a horse just got shot off.
No,
in
he
front of
was
him?
he was sprinting at you from the
Oh.
the opposite side of the clearing.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I jump off my horse and go check to see if he's okay.
I bumped to him as well.
All right. So you two are jumping off your horses. You walk up to him. You see that he's dressed in the same way the bandits were before. The same wardrobe.
So as I get closer, it looks like a bandit,
100%.
not a
There's no
townsperson.
mistaking that. Yeah.
Okay, I roll him over. Does he look lifeless?
He is dead.
Okay.
Can we loot him?
Sure.
I'm just like
Mick
damn
and
it.
Aegis, what are you
And
doing?
you just slide in, touching it.
I'm gonna move towards the direction that he came from.
Are you on your horse?
No, I would have gotten off
Alright.
as I saw other
As you begin
people
to
get
cross
off.
the clearing,
And I also would have my shield out, but not the staff.
you hear another clang of metal across the way. And at this point, I need you all to roll initiative.
Oh shit. Okay.
You have a map.
I don't know. We're fighting.
God.
Fuck.
Okay.
Let's go.
Oh
Have you
God.
ever wanted your bow out?
Mick, you're still on the horse, by
No.
the way.
Oh, I know.
All right. Aegis,
How good are you at shooting off?
before I show you guys the map, Aegis,
We'll find out.
as you cross over this open field, suddenly just from the trees on the opposite side, you see as a flurry of individuals, probably about 10 or so people, jump out, like pretty much run out of the forest, some of them backwards, all of them swinging against each other, just this calamity. As swords meet sword, is like there's arrows flying back and kind of over the shoulders and everything like that. This,
Do they all look to be bandits?
no,
or...
it is split up. There seems to be... There's one that you recognize as bandits before. Other ones have like kind of these flat brimmed steel helmets. And amidst all of that, there's one in gilded, kind of golden armor who seems to be is fighting one bandit in the back. So we go ahead and so I need initiative from everyone. Aegis, nice initiative. New character, new roles.
Yeah.
Damn.
And
This
that's what I
character even
negative.
has a negative.
Okay.
Fuck.
And then core
Make that-
initiative.
Okay.
To be clear,
Nice.
the guys with the helmets on are not bandits.
Correct. They're fighting the bandits at the moment.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. Okay.
Ooh, Selena with that dex-based character. +5.
All right. All right. Selena, it is your turn.
I move. Okay, hold on. I see that the bandits are fighting these people, and I'm like, I will not lose another one of my friends. Let's see how far I can move. I can move 35, correct?
Should say in
yeah.
your front page of your sheet.
Yeah.
Your wood elf, right?
Hmm?
Yeah, 35.
Yeah, I can move 35. I'm going to move right over there. Right there. Okay. Let's do this. And I draw my bow, and I'm gonna aim for the back of this guy's head, the guy in front of me.
Okay. 1 second here. I'm fixing something. Alright. Go ahead and roll it.
Okay.
Welcome back, Uni.
All right.
Oh.
Then as you step forward and you pull back your bow,
no.
the arrow flies over and actually glances off the top of the helmet of the one the bandit is facing. You hear a clang as it soars into the woods behind.
Hmm.
All right. Aegis.
All right. I'm gonna walk on up to this guy,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna give him a punch.
All right. That hits.
6.
Holy punch.
All right. You see Aegis kind of saunters
Max
over
punch
to
damage.
takes and just takes
I have a shield out and unarmed with the.
just walks
the other
up,
hand.
takes his fist, and goes douche on the top of the guy's head. And you see him just kind of like buckle a little bit underneath the weight as you kind of hear some like bones like crack. All right.
All right. That's my turn.
All right.
God.
Cool.
Asher.
Just by looking, do I recognize the figures that are fighting the bandits?
You've seen a couple of these before inside the town from Sundal. The one in the gilded armor looks familiar, but the face is covered.
Right, but like by what they're wearing, do they seem
Sundal
like
warriors.
oh, they're Sundal. They're
Yeah.
not some like mysterious
Especially with the
faction.
one guild in the back has the colors of Sundal, the guild,
Okay.
the golden white, and it has the sigil across his chest.
Sure. Then. Oh man. Okay, so. It's kind of hard to tell. All right, so the circular gray hats
Yeah.
are Sundal, and then the swashbuckler-looking guys are the.
All the swashbuckler guys, which are
Here,
the
I'll,
like,
here,
silhouette
I'll
too.
make this easy on you, actually. I'll put red on all the supposed bandits here.
All right.
There you go.
I get out the new Warhammer. I'm like, time to show me what you're made of. And I run up to this guy,
All right.
and I go to smack him in the back.
All right.
All right.
Smack 'em in the back.
Here we go. Warhammer, first swing. Warhammer +1.
That hits.
16 to hit. Awesome.
I should smack him in the back. Yeah.
13
Hey.
damage.
Oh
Nice.
my!
As Aegis walks up and it cracks him, he kind of seems stunned. And you walk up behind him, take your hammer, and bring it from back. As he turns around, the hammer collides with his face. You see his face just cave in as you hear the cracking of bone, and he falls off onto his side, dead.
Me and Athena over here making a rap song. Just
Woo.
All right.
Oh,
smack him in the back.
Mick.
Hey,
Crack him in his
yeah.
face.
magical
Yeah.
weapon.
Hey,
Holy
yeah.
shit.
Mick, it is your turn.
I'm still on a horse, right?
Yes.
How far can I travel on my turn despite being on a horse? Like,
What do you mean? Like,
I assume
it's like still on
if
the,
I'm on a horse, how far can I travel?
it would
on
just
this
be the
map.
horse's speed, right?
yeah.
What's a horse's speed?
60, I think.
I think it's twice.
50 maybe?
Well, I think let's go with 60 for right now, for the sake of this. I'll look it up after. It's fine.
My man. All right.
All right, I'm curious.
I'm going to.
Yeah, I'm looking it up right now.
Mounted combat.
Yeah. Yeah. How does that work? Like,
um.
mounted combat.
So it provides
edition.
attack of opportunity while you're on it. If the attacker can target you on the mount. My friend. Okay.
Yeah, 60.
60. All right. But the question is that from firing from it with a bow.
Well, is it a riding horse
Yeah.
or a
Yeah.
draft horse?
No, it's just
Okay.
it's a riding horse.
Okay, yeah, that's 60.
Uh,
When you're mounted, you have two options. You can either control the mount or allow it to act independently.
yeah. I figure that you're trying to control it on that.
You can control the mount only if it's been trained to accept a rider.
Yeah, you're fine there.
Yeah.
Because you're also trying to stay on it, I'm gonna give it a little bit of a. I'm not gonna give you disadvantage. I'm gonna just make a higher. That'll just be, I guess,
Are you-
more to hit than I
yeah.
guess on that.
Because you also have to be trained in
Mounted combat is
vehicles,
a thing.
right?
Yeah, so actually, I'm gonna give you disadvantage if you attack from the horse, because you're also trying to stay on it while firing. If you're trying to do that, so
I want to
Break free.
move. Yeah. I want to be. Great song. I'm gonna move up here,
okay.
and
He is in
then
combat, so that's fine.
because I can't attack until I can either attack on the horse or I can get off the horse and then I'm done, right?
If you're on the horse, yes, I'll allow you to attack as well with the bow, or you can get off.
What would Mick do?
Nick would attack while on the horse. That I just want to know if
All
I'm
right, but-
able to.
Yeah,
right?
you can just roll with disadvantage.
Try it.
Okay. So I'm going to, as I run, or I don't run, as I gallop past everyone.
Yeah, very fancy trot,
I,
actually.
Yeah, very
Just strutting.
like a shore trot, a show trot, as I gallop past everybody, it's Sundal, and then as I get to my spot, I take a shot at this guy
Okay.
with my longbow,
A hop.
and I miss. Who guessed?
You're trying to like as the horse kind of comes to a stop and kind of reels back. And you have your aim for a moment and you lose it as the arrow flies over and sticks straight in the ground at beside the foot of the bandit. All right. It is their turn.
Oh God.
This one turns and runs there. Actually, hold on. He's gonna stay there. All right. So all of them are currently in combat with. Okay.
Wouldn't it be great if they all just like killed each other and then move on?
Yeah.
Walk past, just salute them as they all keep fighting. All right.
Walking past his finger guns, like, yeah, you got it.
All right. You hear just a clash of metal as they all swing against each other. And pretty much as the dust settles amidst this, this bandit here, as the one in front of him brings a club over her head, he ducks out of the way and drives his sword straight into the throat of the Sundal warrior as he perishes and falls to the ground dead. Both of these,
No!
the next one's over, begins to swing at each other, and hammer goes over and the sword swings at him, kind of crossing his chest as blood is drawn. The other two below, both of them swing, and both pairs miss at each other as just metal clashes against metal, sparks fly across. And this last warrior ducks out of the way as the sword goes by, takes the spear in his offhand and drives it straight up underneath the jaw, and it pierces through the bandit's mouth and into the head, killing him. All right. Selena, it is your turn.
Okay. I look at my hands. I'm just like, you got this. You're Selena. And I draw back my bow and I aim for this bandit.
All right. It hits.
Okay. Thank God.
All right, so as you take a step and kind of put your foot into the grass, just securing your spot, arrow flies out and just straight into the back as his shoulder kind of gives in as the arrow sinks in a little bit. He lets out just, ah! All right. Aegis.
Alright, I'm gonna move up next to this guy, and I'm going to attack this one, again, unarmed.
Okay. Hits.
This probably looks
Yeah.
sick.
Yeah.
As you,
A 7-foot
as
robot.
the metal is, you begin to going
running
through
around.
Yeah. You just hear the thump, 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 thump.
Aegis, as you walk up to this thing, you kind of just saunter over, take your fist, wind up from it, pause, you kind of lock in, and then just with a straight punch right across the jaw, you seem to kind of spit fly out of his mouth as he kind of just goes dizzy for a moment and just kind of trying to stabilize himself. All right. Asher.
I'm gonna rush towards my town. So I rush over here to this one and make another attack.
All right. All right.
And I just, as I run at him with my warhammer, I just know my people die.
That hits.
23. 9 bludgeoning.
Nice.
All right. You take your hammer and you swirl it once. You bring it up underneath, and his arm is kind of reach out. You hear it connect with his arm and just cracks, and you see that his offhand like dagger fly out of his hand as you see his arm, his wrist just go limp as he just starts screaming at his arm that's obviously broken at this point.
Yeah.
Okay. Mick, still on horse.
I get off said horse.
All right. I'll take that as your move action.
Yep.
I think
And
it takes like
then-
half your movement to dismount.
Yeah, it
Makes
does.
sense. All right.
It's 15. Yeah, it takes 15. And then I try to shoot the guy in hopes of freeing up the last guy.
No, you shoot the guy. You shoot the guy.
Confidence.
No, he hopes he shoots.
You shoot the guy.
I shoot the guy. And
All
I
right,
hit
The
the
guy
guy.
get shoot.
You can shoot.
It hits.
You shoot the guy.
You shoot your shot.
the guy.
Asher's like the motivational speaker. I believe. All right.
So it's 5 damage.
Yeah. The arrow, as he raises up his sword to bring it down on the Sundial Warrior, the arrow sinks into his side, and as you can just see the wooden shaft just go further and further into him, and his arm just kind of gets stuck from as he just kind of snarls back at you. All right.
I'm like, yeah, Mick.
Finally hit one.
Visualize.
I finally hit one.
All right.
I'm not done yet.
Asher smiles.
He winks.
But does he wink?
No. It's for special moments.
All right.
Every wink.
The smile is forever.
Oh, the bandit. As the bandit that was struck by Aegis, pretty much kind of stuns in his drunken or his kind of like staggered stupor. He moves and brings the blade straight across the throat of the Sundial warrior, dropping him as blood begins to.
When he makes an attack, I'm going to use my reaction to use my protection fighting style.
Okay.
That he has disadvantage on the attack roll.
Okay.
I see it almost happening. I'm like, no!
I put my shield up to try and block the attack for him.
Yeah, so as he brings a sword down straight at the head of the Sundial warrior, you see as he just kind of quickly puts his arm out to the side with the shield on it, and instead the blade kind of strikes across the top of the shield, and you hear a clang as it bounces off.
Like this new guy.
Ash, the one in front of you swings his blade down the Sundial warrior, and the warrior is quickly able to kind of take his hammer and glance it away. The one in front of the golden warriors brings his sword down, and he connects with him as well, unfortunately killing him.
No.
However, the one in the gold misses as both of his attacks goes straight over the top of him. One attacking Mick. Mick, as he charges you and swings, his foot kind of slips on the grass, and he slides forward. His blade goes over the top of you as you duck out of the way. All right, Selena, your turn.
I see this golden figure in the abyss, and I yell out, "Who are you?"
Good time for an interview.
I'm asking. I'm being straight up.
You should. All right. He's very focused on, like, it seems like he's just in combat right now.
Yeah, in combat with
Okay,
the
well,
he doesn't
I'm just
respond.
asking. He won't answer now. He better answer.
All he
after
lets
this.
out is just a and as he just strikes back. All right, Selena's your turn.
I pull back my bow and I aim for the guy's head in front of him.
Okay.
He won't answer me now? Fine.
Yeah, that's me when I shoot him in the head.
It's one way to get his attention.
That hits.
Nice.
And it's one way to get his attention.
All right. You see the Golden Warrior pretty much grabs both his blades and pulls them up to go straight down into the shoulders. And as he brings them down, the arrow sinks into the back of the bandit's head and he just falls backwards. And the man just kind of looks at you and just...
Was that a
And
kill
you
steal?
are?
That was a kill. He just stares at you and looks back towards the others. All right, Mick. Oh, sorry, not Mick. Aegis.
I will again punch the bandit in front of the guard.
All right.
I'm just like, Selena, after!
I miss.
As you kind of cock back again, he like notices the same movement, and as you kind of go for the kind of the right cross, he moves his head out of the way as it goes kind of just locks past, and you just retract your fist. Are you doing anything else?
No.
Okay, Asher.
I kind of see over my shoulder that Mick is doing really good right now, so I focus my attention on the guy right in front of me, and I
One hit
swing
is
at
really
him.
good. For
Damn right it is.
For Mick, yes.
He's like, I'm doing it, Peter. I'm doing it.
Are you proud of me?
All right, roll it.
Fucking hits.
That hits.
14 bludgeoning damage.
Wow.
Nice.
It's magical.
It's not.
Asher, as you
It's
get it, as
magical
this
and
bandit
blessed.
swings down at the Sundial, you actually reach out and grab his wrist, turn
Oh.
towards you, take your hammer, and you take the end of it, the top of it, and punch him once in the jaw, then bring it back again and smack him in the jaw. You see his head snap back, broken, he falls back down to the ground dead.
Nice.
Smoke a cigarette afterwards? All right. Mick.
Just gotta fuck the hammer
Was it good for
first.
you? Because it was good for me.
Nick, it is your turn.
I roll with disadvantage here, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or you can step back and take an attack of opportunity and all that. Without a disadvantage on that.
Knowing me and my previous battles and my lack of accuracy, but getting confidence from Kugo, I decided to focus and cast Rite of the Flame on my bow and shoot with disadvantage and focus, and I hit him.
All right. As the you imbue the arrow and you fire it over, he ducks out of the way as the arrow goes soaring past, right over Aegis' shoulder and into the woods. And it sticks right into a tree behind him and goes brrrr, as it sticks right into the wood, the bark.
Nice.
All right.
At least I'm consistent, right, chat?
You're really good at hitting inanimate objects somewhere else.
I'm just letting people know where we're fighting in case they need to find us later. They're like, yep,
Oh, okay.
something went down here. I'm like the Hansel and Gretel of the party, I guess.
Well, so that Bloodhound can see that a fight went down not too long ago.
Okay. All right.
Bluetooth.
The Sundal warrior next to Aegis swings and connects as the bandit pretty much pulls up his arm. The hammer snaps it, and he just kind of falls down to his knees. Okay, the one Mick attacking you. You're able to quickly step out of the way as the blade goes right past your stomach, kind of just inches away. The one behind him swings, the golden warrior. Takes both of his daggers and then drives him right into the back of the bandit as both blades stick through the stomach, and the bandit just kind of sits there like... he like looks up at you for a moment, and he withdraws the blade. As the blood begins to pour out, he falls down to his stomach in the grass.
Damn.
Okay.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Asher. Sorry. Selena.
I saw the golden warrior. I just kind of shocked across my face because I was just not expecting it. I was just like, okay. That was, wow. That was really nice. And I moved to attack this bandit. So let's see how far I can go. Right there. That is where I shall go. Bop! And I'm gonna bop this guy in the back of his head.
All right, roll for bop.
Commence the bopping.
He bopped. All right. Roll damage. Roll bopping.
Bop, bop!
She holds her bow. She grabs her bow and pulls it, turns it sideways. As she lets out an arrow, and almost like in a drive-by running, the arrow sinks into his back, and he falls forward dead. All right. And that is the end of combat.
Okay.
All
I
right.
put my shield away once the fighting has come to an end.
I
Oh.
run straight over to the. Well, actually, there's a Sundal person right next to me.
Yep.
I'm just like, are you okay?
Asher. Spent some time. Yeah, we're doing fine. We... Bit of a scrap. We've been traveling for some time, for the last 2 weeks, for these roving packs of ingrates.
Were you? Was that explosion you?
Yeah, they were carrying some carts of some gunpowder and flakes of sorts. We took care of that. Joran! Looks over to his right, and the man in the gilded helmet turns and looks towards him. Kind of just pauses for a moment and just kind of looks towards you guys without moving.
I turn back to the guy that's right next to me. I'm like, wait, flakes. What color were the flakes?
Oh, red.
I turn to Selena.
Oh. I'm just, like, my face is pale. Like, all the color from it, just...
I'm like, kettle! And then I just start running towards the golden guy.
Mick, as the pretty much the gilded warrior in front of you pretty much pulls his blades out of the body, he reaches towards you for a moment, grabs your cloak, and just takes one of the swords and draws it across, just kind of like, getting ready, and he goes, You look good, Mick. You look good.
I heard the name. Did I hear the name that
Yeah,
the
you heard
soldier
it.
shouted? Would I'd be able to see who it is?
Well, you can't tell with the helmet, but you know the name.
But is that actually you?
He takes his helmet off. Yeah. You recognize him. He looks a little bit more aged than like the past couple of years you've been gone, but a little bit more gray has gone across. But he kind of offers just a quaint smile. You look good. And he looks towards
Thank God you're all right.
in that time he looks towards and then towards Asher, and Asher, you see your father.
Dad.
You fight well. I'm glad to see that you're safe.
I'm so glad you're okay. I like kind of look down at my warhammer and then back up at him, and then I look down at my warhammer, and then I drop my warhammer and my shield, and I just run to my dad, and I go to hug him.
As you kind of hug him, he kind of like holds his arms out. I take it you thought I was dead. What is there?
I didn't know what to think, Dad.
It's fine. You actually
We came back, and the town was just in such a mess. I didn't know what.
Well, no matter. I'm sure you've heard of your mother.
No.
We are looking for her. She's missing.
Then let's go.
What? Well, there's a few other places we have our suspicions, but we've been lacking some of the numbers to push on it.
Well, we've got just the thing for that. And I turn and I'm like, Kettle!
I just come running over.
The whole forest shaking.
Yeah, he's like a kid, like, oh, it's like, it's charging. Aegis.
When I get there, what is it, Kettle?
You've met Jorn before. Is it Jorn
Okay.
left? Like pretty much right as you showed up initially.
Okay.
You've met him once before.
He takes out the tea and splashes
Cat-
it at his face.
Kettle, this is my dad.
Aegis.
Hello.
Greetings.
Again.
You still as blunt as always. How did you all come across Aegis?
Well, we were in Sundal helping the villagers, and they gave it to us to help us find you.
Aegis,
Find Mom.
Is this true? Does Philero know of your absence?
Yes.
Fair enough. The other two, he kind of looks past you, and as the other two Sundal warriors kind of look over the other two bodies, they grab a couple of pieces of parchment, punch out of their pockets, and a couple other small trinkets and things of the sort. He just nods at them, kind of just a somber nod.
Dad, look, and I kind of like hold out my warhammer.
He just grabs it from you. That is well made.
I had a little help, and I turn back to Kettle.
You made this? He kind of looks towards.
Oh no!
No.
I know he helped. He helped.
Oh.
He fanned the coals and kept it going for a very long time while.
He begins to look over
There,
the hammer,
I
and he kind
want-
of you see him kind of run his thumb over the engravings, just kind of feeling it. He looks as he rotates around, he sees the top of it, and he kind of well made.
We have to find her.
I've been searching for over a month now.
A month?
I have my suspicions, but
No. A month
Either-
is too long.
either she's at the encampment to the east, or she's been moved.
Well, then let's go now.
But, my boy, precautions must be taken. We can't just run. I understand.
We're all
emotion-
fine, right? We're fine. Kettle,
Go ahead-
Selena,
go
Nick.
ahead. Go ahead and roll persuasion.
Ooh, good at these apparently. Let's go, baby.
I didn't show up for me.
No, I'm not.
It's not a Rocket League crate opening where it legs and you get something good, man.
Ooh, I'm good at these. Ooh.
Shit.
And that one.
I'm so good at these. Bet.
Dad! Please!
Just stomping around.
We need to go see Mom now.
He just takes his hand and just grabs your arm. Asha, I realize the gravity of this. I want to see your mother more than anyone. But I don't want to risk our lives.
Okay, Dad. What do we do?
The encampments to the north, or to the east. I heard about your endeavors at the one of the other camps. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sorry about your loss.
I turn back to Selena. Yeah. We're okay.
I don't think we've formally met, so when I go up and I introduce myself, I'm Selena.
My name is Jean Malik. A pleasure. He extends his
Sir,
kind of
I-
armored hand.
I shake his hand. I haven't been with my friends very long, but I just wanted to let you know something. You have a son that's very admirable, and he's been going through hell and back trying to find you and his other. Oh, just kidding.
I'm just making this fat face.
I'm like, I realize I look over and I'm like,
I'm a little red in the. Yes.
Jordan just has just a small smirk across his.
and I look over and I'm trying to like not look at him in the face. Is there any way that we can go to the encampment as soon as we can? He needs this.
Give me a moment. And he walks over and begins to speak to the two other Sundal armored individuals. And he kind of points back towards the town, and one of them goes sprinting off. Against my better judgment, I will grant this wish if you all understand that if this goes south, we return. I don't want to see any of you dead.
Well, then let's not go south.
It's fine. It's keep talking. What do we?
I look at Kettle and I kind of like nudge him, but then I like rub my elbow because it hurt.
He just
Kettle,
kinda-
I'll explain after.
Okay.
Do we have an agreement?
We do. Does that sound
Yeah.
fine?
You will listen to me? Understood.
We're ready,
Yes.
Dad.
All right. He turns back, turn to the one. Melga. The rear. And so the other armored kind of Sundal warrior kind of trots over and kind of stands kind of behind everyone. And as this is happening, I need to roll initiative.
Oh man.
Okay.
More.
I'm so
initiative.
excited.
Tearing through the trees, you hear these trees begin to rip out. As you hear this thundering just steps. And you see Jordan look back. It's back! And he pretty much takes his helmet and just puts it on. I need everyone to roll initiative though, so initiative, okay.
Nice.
Just get it out of the way. Get it out of the way.
Let's go, Dad.
Asher, Mick is
It's my dad.
5.
I look over to Ash and I'm like, "Are you sure you got this? Are you sure that you can do this?"
He just kind of looks back and just looks
Absolutely.
forward. All right, so let me quickly mess with where everyone's seated here. So he's gone because he went running.
Bennett.
Bennett. I turned up my music a little bit, just in case, you know.
Yeah,
Getting in that
same. I have
zone.
mine.
You're over there just like
Focus.
grooving. Just, the entire time Mick's getting ready, he's just like,
I actually pop in some magical earbuds and like turn
Earpods.
that shit up to 11.
AirPods.
Yeah. I'm not pretentious, come on. Like,
They're black.
that shit up.
Okay.
turn that shit up to 11, you know, just like.
all right. And from the trees, this hulking ogre just takes one of the trees and shoves it out of the way as he steps forward. Across him is adorned with the same similar cloth that the bandits wore. He begins tearing through and just slams the hammer and just like and just starts pounding his chest. In his hand, a large, pretty much this war hammer that the stone itself is probably about the size of your torso. All right, Selena.
I will not die today, and I will not die now. And I draw my
The
bow
big
back.
bandit.
And I aim for his. Well, okay, hold on. Is there a helmet on his head?
No, it seems like he's wearing a few like cloth drapes and that, but it doesn't seem like he has much armor at all.
I'm aiming right between his eyes.
Okay.
It's gonna be a 31 AC.
Hey! I will not die today. Go ahead and roll a D100.
Oh no.
How do I do that? Okay.
/R D100.
Oh no. /R
Space
D100.
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 Okay. As Selena steps forward, the grass still slick from blood. Her foot slips and she falls backwards and she fires an arrow. It glances off Asher's pauldron on the back and just flies off into the woods, and you fall to the ground, your bow kind of clatting across the grass. You're now prone and your weapon is
I'm like,
tucked away.
Oh God, I just don't look. Oh,
are you
God.
okay?
Asher, it is your turn.
I don't want to talk about it. Just focus. Don't look at me.
Okay.
Shut up.
Shit.
Turns out she is human. Turns out.
Okay. I'm like, I'm ready, Dad. Ah! They charged the giant.
Yeah, all right.
I'm guessing that it's the 4 squares that it's taken up right
Yes.
now. Okay. And I just like leap off one foot and just go to slam it.
Do it.
I'm gonna try.
Sure.
From my
Sure.
dad.
Sure.
Cattle.
It hits.
15.
It hits.
That's good.
Give him the dick.
Spell slot to use Searing Smite as well.
All right.
Nice.
So I'm gonna do 9 bludgeoning damage,
Okay.
and then oh, 1d6 fire. Oh yeah. This is the fire thing too. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Man, throwback to like the first one. Holy shit. Okay.
So it has to make a con save.
Well, hold
Yeah.
on. I gotta do my. So 6 fire damage
Nice.
and a con
Oh,
save.
let's go.
All right. What's the con DC on this?
The DC is gonna be 14.
Well, he passes that.
Oh!
Okay.
Damn.
So he still takes the 6 fire damage
Yeah.
and the 9 bludgeoning damage.
So you see as Asher jumps up and as his hammer brings it down, he begins to just ignite with a as smoke begins to billow off, and you bring it down straight onto its chest. As it almost just kind of rocks back and forth, you see its flesh kind of ripple away as this burnt charred mark lies on its chest. You look back and just begins to yell at you, spit almost like hitting you in the face from this.
Shield.
All right. All right. Aegis.
All right. I pull out my shield, and I'm gonna also run up to it.
Yeah, it's a giant
And-
named Kanye, all big and stuff, yo.
And I'm going to.
From that music
Yeah.
video where
I showed it during intermission.
Roblox character
No, it's with Key and Peele.
comes out of the woods.
But yeah, go for it.
I'm gonna shocking grasp it.
Okay.
Ooh!
I haven't seen that one yet. What's
Ooh,
this?
Seven lightning damage.
Get this motherfucker.
And it can't take reactions until my next turn.
All right.
Oh,
Yeah.
All right. You see, Aegis reaches out and then almost it begins. Its body just convulses. You see its muscles tense. Its pecs just flare up, and it's just fully, just almost full flex, if you will. His body just tenses up for a moment.
You flexing, bro? You flexing?
You
That's a
front?
weird flex. Okay.
All right. Mick.
I'm going to move this way. And then shoot this motherfucker.
Okay.
And because we've been reignited and reunited, that's what I wanted. I'm thinking right of the flame. Reunited with Asher's father, and I'm feeling great. I may even be feeling inspired, I think is a good way to put that. I'm going to use my
Okay.
inspiration token, and I'm going to shoot this motherfucker.
All right.
So you only have to use it if you fail. You don't have to call it before.
Right. Just
I should have used.
Rip.
That hits.
so.
Pog.
So save your inspiration for
All right.
another day.
I'm
As-
saving it. What if I
As,
get a nat
as the
one?
ogre gets staggered back, it's just snarling. It kind of starts getting ready to attack, and another arrow sinks into its right pec as it just sinks into its flesh, past the kind of leather and hide armor, and just kind of just snarls at you for a moment. 7 points of damage. Jesus. All
I
right.
snarl back.
Why do I feel like we just got really strong as a team?
Okay.
Yeah, really strong.
Dad. Woo!
Asher, he kind of staggers back and stares you down, and
If
that
it's
hits.
attacking Asher, I'm using my reaction to try and protect him. So
Alright.
it has disadvantage on the
You
attack roll.
protect and
All
he
right.
attack.
My AC went down to 18.
that still hits.
Damn.
Hey, I did better that time.
Uh,
So
I'm
you
lucky.
gave it luck, right? That's what you're doing? All right. Ooh, this is juicy. Where is this? There's a proper die.
I'm gonna be juicy here in a second, all over the ground.
Oh no.
Happy birthday to the ground.
Okay. So as the ogre steps back, kind of grinds his foot, takes his warhammer, brings it underneath, you just see it just as a blur. It slams you straight in the chest. You want to feel your armor cave in as you take 16 points of damage.
Oh.
You feel collide with you, and you guys just hear just the wind, the leaves just rock. You hear this. Spucks, you hear Jorn go,
Not
Pasha!
much.
All right.
Wow.
All right.
So glad I'm not melee. Fuck, dude.
As your father runs up, he takes his sword and in one of his attacks brings it up, and it whiffs. He takes the second one and attacks. It sinks straight into the thigh of the ogre. It lets out just a howl of pain. Okay. Okay.
It's
Selena, it's your turn.
all right. I wanna pick up my bow.
All right.
Stand up.
Okay.
I'm gonna run right behind Asher.
I'm just making sure. I think that's your action. I mean, like you can still move, but I think that's your action to pick up your weapon and all that.
It is.
Oh, so I
Yeah.
can't use a spell.
So you know you can.
Right.
So you can move, but you can't do any like attacks or spells.
Ah.
That ones have penalties.
Not that you would know, but time to learn finally. You know?
Yeah, that was a program that one, by the way. Okay.
So the only thing I can do is move.
Correct.
Yep.
I can't attack even
Unless
if I
you have
don't
a
move.
bonus action.
How do
Okay.
I know if I have a bonus?
It'll say like
action?
you can
Well,
use this
you-
as a bonus action.
Do you have like Hunter's Mark as a spell?
She doesn't. She has spike growth
I
and.
don't.
Cure
Oh,
wounds.
okay. Then you have no bonus actions.
All right, I'm gonna move right behind Asher.
Alright.
And that is my turn.
That is gonna be Asher's turn.
I can't breathe. So I hold my warhammer up and close my eyes and hope Morden gives me the strength to cast Cure Wounds on myself. Let's see. For 12. Let's go, baby.
Nice,
Alright.
dude.
You take your hands and you just feel that light wash over you as your kind of the broken ribs you feel inside. Just feel them mend and crack back into place.
Yep. And I just hold my shield up. Get it. I'm ready.
All right. Go ahead and give yourself your health back, by the way.
I
Aegis.
just didn't hit enter.
I'm going to again shocking grasp.
All right.
It's not wearing metal armor, is it?
No.
Okay, I didn't think so.
Nice,
Alright.
dude.
Okay.
And it can't take reactions until its
Yep.
next turn. I
Yeah.
misspoke last time.
Oh, that's so fine.
Yeah.
Again, you see his body tenses up as his right arm. Pretty much brought back the hammer. You see its arm tense up where you grabbed its forearm. The thing just kind of begins to just shake for a moment before you let go. Okay. Mick.
Seeing the first one land, I'm feeling confident, and I'm gonna aim for the head.
Just don't. Maybe just
Shut
fire
up.
next time instead
Shut
of.
up! Shut the fuck up!
Just lead up.
I believe, man. All right.
All right. That hits.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell
What
yeah.
was that, Asher? Dick.
I should didn't say anything.
I
That was
know
me.
you hold.
Asher-
You hold that shield.
Asher's
all
just
right?
rocked. You like talking shit. Like,
It's working.
all right,
Let's
nice.
go.
Again, Mick lines up another arrow, and he sinks inches away from the other one. Just deadly precision as it sinks in. This time a little bit further as this arrow just glowing begins to kind of just spread across its chest. It just kind of falls back, more blood just spreading from its chest. All right, nice. All right. Okay. With your father's blade still in its leg, it turns, takes its hammer with one hand, brings it up overhead, and brings it straight down onto him.
Who's he attacking?
Joran.
Please no.
I don't think I think he's too far for me to use protection.
As the hammer pretty much comes overhead, you see that Joran takes up one of his blades, the other one that's not stuck in the leg, and holds it up in the air as the hammer breaks through the blade and pretty much collapse onto Joran. As you see his whole armor dent, his shoulder armor plate sinking and go concave for a moment, as he just kind of crumples down to the ground, kind of onto one knee, as you see him just kind of wince. Actually, he has his helmet on, but you kind of see his whole body just tighten up and just wince. You can see the visible pain that he's in. All right, Selena.
I'm gonna move over one, and I'm gonna use. You will not die. And I use Cure Wounds on Jordan.
All right. Okay. As you place your hand on the small, kind of on the back of his neck, you see as the warhammer's doing, you press down. You kind of see him start standing back up, pushing the hammer from the ogre kind of pretty much back up and away from him. You see him kind of rise up back onto both feet. Okay. Selena. Oh, that's your turn. So that's gonna be Asher.
I'm like, not again. Not again. Time for a new one. And I go to swing my hammer, but I don't. I point it at the beast.
All right.
And I use my last slot to cast Bane.
Nice.
Charisma saving throw. 14 is what they need to beat.
Okay. No.
Okay. I didn't think so.
That was a 2.
Whenever you make an attack roll or a saving throw for the next minute, you have to roll a d4 and subtract that number from your roll.
All right.
Nice.
Damn.
Let's go.
And
All right.
however you want Bane to look, I'll let you embellish it.
Okay. You see, as you point your hammer, the hammer itself, some of the engravings actually beneath those are what starts to glow, and as it begins to wash over the ogre, you kind of his eyes just kind of go murky white for a moment, and you just see him kind of just begin to shake his head and begin to twitch, and he just kind of staggers around. Okay. Aegis.
How hurt does Asher's dad look?
After Selena was able to do a little bit of healing on him, he seems like he's doing better, but he's still definitely hurt. You see his armor's on his left pauldron's caved in.
Okay. Then I'm going to actually move to this side of him, taking an attack of opportunity because I moved out of threat range. I'm gonna try and,
because of the shield, though. Oh, that's not. Oh, that's reaction, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. As you move away, though, it takes the end, pretty much the blunt end of the warhammer, turns and brings it across and smacks you straight underneath the chin.
Even with the -4 or minus 1d4?
What's your AC?
20?
Yeah,
Your
no,
AC
he still hits you. He still hits you.
Your
Damn.
AC's 20?
Yeah, when I have my shield
Yeah, no,
out.
he still hits you 100%.
Okay.
That stick's huge.
This guy
How
has
much do I take?
I don't usually want to give stats. The guy's a +6 to hit. How much you take? You take 8 points of damage as you feel the end of this club crack underneath your jaw, and you kind of feel a little bit like your head just kind of jerk to the side as you move past.
I want to use my action to try and pull Asher's dad out of melee range of this guy.
Okay.
I don't know how far I can move him, but I want to at least get him next to Selena.
Go ahead and roll a strength check.
Come on. I hope we didn't.
All right. I'll allow that. So pretty much as you grab him, you're able to just jerk him back with one motion, pulling him. He can't get thrown back, but he's able to land onto his feet.
Okay, and then I think I still have enough movement. I'm gonna go take his spot and bonus action.
Yoink.
Second wind.
My turn.
And then just fucking slips back.
Get over
I
here.
don't want him to die. And then I'm gonna second wind, and that's my turn.
Okay. Mick.
I'm gonna draw back another one. Go 3 for 3. Hit him again. It's been great. Right?
Does that hit?
Oh, did that hit? No, that's not hit.
With inspiration, it would.
I think you have to roll again. Actually, that's your second roll. Fine, I'll do that. Yeah, with inspiration, that hits.
All right, we're gonna uncheck that.
From now on, though, I'm gonna say
'Cause it
this.
hits.
I'm gonna have you roll again because if you can see the second number, I think it's a little cheap.
You want me to just roll again, just for the sake of it?
Yeah, roll again.
Okay.
Come on.
That hits.
Nice.
Yes.
Let's go.
Nice.
So inspired.
All right.
Doesn't
You
do
line
shit.
up another arrow and again sink it, but this one is sinks straight into his neck. You kind of get to see it go further in. It lets back to this howl, spit and blood flying from its mouth. His eyes just as he begins to kind of stagger around. Its eyes murky. All right. Turns. It stares down at Aegis.
Oh God.
Okay.
Come on, robot.
Staggering around, he brings his hammer up. As you bring it down, Aegis is quickly able to kind of take the hammer and push it away as it slams in the ground with a loud thud in the grass beside, digging up dirt. It sinks him probably about an inch into the ground. As he pulls it back up, you see this square imprint of where the hammer sat before, just dirt and like grime being pulled up. Okay. Joran moves off to the side. And with both attacks, swings and misses through the flurry of the grass debris. Both blades miss. They kind of glance across the leather and the hide armor. All right, that is me, Selena's turn.
Who's more hurt? Aegis or Joran?
Well, I mean, that's kind of hard for you to tell. Aegis is a friggin' robot that you've never really seen
You
before.
did see that, like, I was able to recover some of the damage myself.
I'm gonna go by Joran right here, and I'm gonna use my last spell slot, and I'm gonna heal him.
Okay.
My heart is breaking that you guys love my dad so much.
He's like my
Like-
dad-ish too.
Adopted
feels
father.
My whole character's identity is trying to protect people.
All right, roll it.
Oh,
I'm like,
Roll it.
I'm heartbroken.
Asher will remember this, guys.
Nah,
Play
I'm
some
gonna press
Sarah-
X to
Can we
skip.
play some Sarah McLachlan?
No.
I will remember you.
Only if he dies.
All right.
Please no.
Then again,
Nice.
you place your hand on the back of his neck, and you see as Joran stands upright fully and kind of gets in a more ready stance, looking spry, as the, Prime of his youth. He just looks ready to fight.
Ready to fuck.
Okay. Asher.
That's my dad.
Yeah,
Please stop.
This guy fucks. Your mom. He fucked your mom.
Let's see. I've got
I
two
turn and hit
targets I can hit now. All right, back in game. Okay. Yeah, I go up to swing with my warhammer again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Show me that new
Which
warhammer.
should be good.
That
Dude,
hits.
this new warhammer, sick.
Nice.
Nice.
My warhammer +1/+1. 8 bludgeoning damage.
All right. As the warhammer strikes the ground from the ogre, Asher looks up, takes a moment, steps on the warhammer as though he brings it back up, like pretty much riding it back up the top, grabs the head, pulls back, and strikes down. You see the jaw snap off of the ogre as it staggers for a moment, and then as it falls off the side, pretty much Asher sits on the head, rides it down into the ground, and a loud thud onto the ground. The body goes limp, and the dust settles.
Nice.
And that is the end of combat.
Woo.
Let's go, team. Let's fucking go.
Man, we all actually hit multiple attacks in the same
I
combat.
feel like
I
that's
just
So the
turned-
encounter that's
targeted
supposed
at me, but
the encounter that's supposed to be hard, you guys are like, nah. All right.
It's never been easier.
I'm
Jordan-
breathing heavy, and I'm just
I'm
like,
just saying, killing Margaret, protecting dads. That's what we do.
Yeah.
Jordan turns around to you, Selena, and just goes, "Thank you very much. I thought I was in a little bit of danger there. Elves truly are remarkable."
You will not go fatherless today.
Today?
No, that's not what I meant.
I'm just messing with you. It's fine. Thank you.
I'm beat red. I'm just like,
He
that's not what I
smiles
meant.
and has the same beaming smile as Asher. It's like the same crispness, the same
Oh,
glint.
God, that stupid
It's two of
smile.
them. That's not
you,
fair.
you turn and look, and I'm on the ogre's head, and I'm.
The bottom of the, and then out of the field it just says crest.
Like, and I just kind of shout, I'm like, "Yeah, we're ready, Dad." I pick my warhammer up and I climb off the body. Ugh.
Very well. Melga, come on. And the Sundal warrior who just kind of back before, he just looks like just fully just like shaking. It's fine. Come along. So Mick, the horse that you were riding has since kind of gone. All the,
Understandable.
all,
either that or
all
the
the
ogre ate
horses,
it,
in
like,
fact, are gone. Some of them you can kind of see in the distance of the forest. Some kind of shooting out. Like 2 of them are visible.
Can I try to call, like, the horses, like whistle at them?
Roll animal handling.
Does the horse whisperer strike again?
Nat 20.
only
You
gonna whisper, not
you whistle,
whistling.
and one of the horses that from kind of up north comes to the forest, and one of the other ones that you can see come out of the forest. The other 2 still remain. One of them you can still see. One of the other ones just you don't.
Gosh darn it. I guess this will do. What do we do?
We can walk.
Dad, how much do you know about the camp?
From what I know, it sits atop a bit of a plateau. One of the bandits' leaders, I believe, makes residence there. And it's one of the primary operations.
Are there going to be more of these? I point to the ogre.
I don't believe so, but we found this poor bastard chained up. Apparently us releasing them wasn't the best option. They were trying to tame him. Morons.
Well, we did, I guess.
He reaches down and pulls up some jaw that's just kind of like dripping. Don't talk to the horses. Kind of sets it back down.
Well, if there's a possibility that Mom is there, I still want to go now.
Very well. It will take us without horses. By nightfall, we should reach there.
Guys?
Let's go.
Yes.
I think we're on a roll. We might as well continue.
Very well. You kind of see him just kind of take a moment, kind of thinking, and he puts his helmet back on. Melga, let's go. And he returns back towards the way the ogre came and descends into the forest further. During the walk takes about 6 hours. Most of it is kind of spent kind of just walking in silence. Your father being very direct in the path that he's taking, kind of cutting through the forest. Some smaller trails and game trails he takes. So
As we're walking, I go up closer to him and I ask and start to inquire. Hey, do you know what's been going around my parents' house?
I figured as much you might ask. I wish I could tell you, but as not a man of magic necessarily, I have limited information, only what Sorrow has told me, and that isn't much.
Good to know it's the same for you. Went there earlier today, and it seems like there was remnants of what happened to my parents, and we agitated it.
Definitely came and went during the past 2 years. In the last month or so, it became much worse.
Do you think it had anything to do with the bandits?
Your good as his guess is mine. We've suffered loss. Someone... Do you remember Rosalind, by chance?
I don't think so.
Regardless, she lost her son to that monstrosity within your home. Everyone's
Do
been...
you know what it is, or what it was?
Again, I wish I could tell you.
What if I was to explain it? Or give details of what I saw?
I'm sure nothing will come as a surprise. But we
It
haven't
was-
decided to descend into that crater, and I don't think we should now. She's come to terms with her loss. Sort of.
Is she still in town?
Yes, although she sits quietly by herself for most days. Oddly
Maybe I
enough,
can
the only
help with
person
that.
she speaks to is Theron, which is a shock to us all. He's about to smooth
Theron?
as sandpaper.
Maybe she likes the bluntness of him.
Whatever it is, I'm glad she has someone.
I'll make note to talk to her when we get back.
Wait,
Maybe I can relate to her.
Dad, we heard something from one of the other townsfolk. Was there, near the explosions, was there red flakes?
He kind of just kind of furrows his eyebrows. What do you know of this?
Maybe it's better if Selena explains.
There's. I look down. There's something that's been happening to multiple towns across this land.
In Stein.
And it's spreading everywhere through the transportation of these red flakes by this cult.
As
can't
she's
even-
talking about it, I pull out the map and the schedule and stuff and kind of present it to Joran and basically say, apparently there's this cult called the Dark Skull. Have you heard of them?
Can't say that I have. He takes the map and gets a look over it. You mind if I keep this?
I think we need it for now. It's
We'll have a
Is
chance.
there-
We'll have someone copy it when we get back.
Basically, we think that there's a cult that is using these red flakes to kill people and then perform experiments on their bodies. When we were in Stein, we came across some people that had these what were they? Like stones or gems in their bodies, sewn into their bodies that was keeping them from dying.
If I don't know who you were, Ash, I'd think you were telling me lies or tales.
No, this is far more worse than what you could ever imagined. It was disgusting. The humanity they had taken from people. They would poison the water and take the corpses of the bodies that they had killed of the people from these red flakes and use them for God knows whatever they needed.
To tell you the truth, we didn't really even come to a conclusion or seal up that mystery when we left Stein. They could still be doing it, but
what we
heard about.
What we do know is that some of the folks back at the town have some of the same side effects.
Very well. This is a lot to take in right now. I'm proud of you both. We must hurry then. For all we know, they could be performing these very experiments on your mother, if she's there.
I start walking faster.
He begins to kind of just trudge after you, and continue on.
Okay.
The sun begins to go down and over the canopy. The little light that was kind of breaking through these leaves now is little to none. Melgar on the back lights a torch as he walks at the back. The light kind of casting past you guys. The shadows long in front of you as you can continue to walk through this trail. Begins to wind further and further up into these mountains, the kind of smaller mountains that lie to the east, like towards the edge of the ocean. By nightfall, you see Jorn stop. Melgar! And Melgar just puts out the torch. Up there. And in front of you, you see this winding path that rises up further and further, probably about 50 to 100 feet. And it looks like a little bit of a cutout into the mountain that you can't see on top of. You see a little flicker of flame amidst the top of it. I think it's up there.
About how high would it be?
About 100 feet, but there's like a 10-foot wide staircase that kind of looks like it winds all the way up there, back and forth.
Winds back and forth. Okay.
I'd encourage you to leave your horses here.
Okay. We tie up our remaining horses.
All right.
Do we still have Al Capone?
Yes, unfortunately.
Nice. Sick.
I'm not happy about it, but yeah.
I was just curious.
You're very happy about it.
No, because I didn't come up with the
he was
pun.
he was the biggest horse, wasn't he?
Yeah, but I didn't come up with the pun, so I don't have any affection towards it.
Yeah, but
It's like when you're
listen,
farm
Aegis
steaks, but
isn't
it's
the
still
smallest
yours.
robot, all right?
Why would you say that? Why? I don't need that mental image in my mind. I do not need that.
A bad pun is fine if it's mine.
Bingo.
All bad puns.
I
are
have one
great.
plan that's like 50 sessions out, all right?
Wow.
That's an investment.
Asher just starts climbing the stairs.
All right.
Okay.
In the distance, just the liveliness of the forest kind of breaks through as you begin to kind of step up these stone stairs further and further. Who's following? Or is it just
I'll follow.
Me.
All right. Once you all go up, Jorn and Melgar from behind begin to ascend with you. As you climb further and further up, probably about a few minutes later, you approach the top of the stairs. Your head kind of breaks the plane with this. In front of you, what you see is several bandits kind of strewn about around this large pit. There's a little bit of a stone ring into it. It kind of dips down, and then there's a large pit that goes straight down. On the opposite side of the pit, you see a lone kind of armored with a black fur cloak individual who's standing in front of, give or take, probably about 6 individuals all kneeling down beside the pit. Behind him, several cages line the back wall. Prisoners and villagers that you've seen before from the town of Sundal lying in the inside of them. The pit itself probably spans 25 feet across. You can't see much more of the lip, but you see that there is a hole there.
Can I stealth closer to see who the 6 individuals are?
In order for you to do this, you'd have to cross out into the open through all this. You see that there's pretty much 4 bandits on the left side, 4 bandits on the right side, pretty much around the pit, and a couple other bandits that are up top on this little ledge, sitting with bows, kind of leaning against. One of them just kind of kicks a rock down the cliffside.
So I can't climb on like the cliffside off of like the staircase?
You could try to climb around, but it looks like it's almost vertical climbing wise. Quite steep.
I whisper over to Jordan. What do you think?
Jordan begins to kind of peer up. He kind of slowly walks up and peeks over. I don't know. As you guys are sitting there, the man who's sitting in front of these 6 hooded, pretty much individuals that are pretty much on their knees, bound, takes the hood off of one of them, kind of grabs the cheek. Sorry, there's like 8 individuals. I'm sorry. It looks out with the cheek, takes him and just motions for one of the bandits and grabs him and puts him back in the cage. Grabs the second one, looks at him, and just throws him into the pit. And you hear a scream as they just and then just nothing. Eventually, you hear this loud crack as it hits the bottom of the pit.
Asher starts shaking.
Do you know, based upon the sound, would we be able to tell how deep the pit is?
Fucking deep.
Super deep, bro.
So deep. Hashtag deep. It begins to look at as some of the other people in the cage begin to cry. They begin to just exclaim out. He walks over. I'm sorry. Shut up. And he kind of just smacks one of the cages, and they begin to retract, and one of them starts crying. All right. And he pretty much reaches and grabs he's kind of a larger individual, grabs one of the women and slams the cage shut. He's dragging her over. Oh, you have a problem with this. And just throws her in.
Asher takes a couple steps towards the area.
If you do that, you're out in the open.
I grab Asher. Don't do this.
I'm just like shaking. Like my armor is like clattering and my teeth.
If you take another step forward, I'll consider you as fully out in the open, though.
I like take both my arms and I try to bring him back.
I look back and like my teeth are clenched and there's almost tears welling up in my eyes, and I just look at my dad.
You watch as your father takes his helmet and puts it on.
I pull out my shield.
I look at the silent communication between Asher and his dad. And I let go and I draw my bow, and I just wait for Asher's signal.
I look at Jordan and Asher both, and I say, Jordan, remember what you said. Does that still persist?
He just kind of pauses for a moment and then just offers a nod. And you see him as he just draws both of his blades.
Shrug it off, draw my bow.
I'm gonna look at the party. I have an idea that might put a number of them out of commission and make this.
As you're doing this, you hear another scream descend down the pit and a loud crack.
You need to hurry.
Do it!
Okay.
Just do it.
Hold on, I need to check the range on this spell.
He flips open a book. He's like, 1 second, hold on.
I have an idea. What's the idea?
90
1 second.
Okay.
Reading.
I don't know how far are we from
him?
so I'm gonna cast sleep. How many? It's a range of 90 feet.
You know,
Am
I will just
within
give you the
90
map
feet?
so that you can see here.
Okay. Cool.
Can
Okay.
Okay.
Oh shit! Back to full screen. Oh.
So there's 4 guys. Okay. I'm going to cast sleep over here, so it'll
Okay.
hit these 4 dudes. let's see, where's this thing? Level 1. So it'll affect 23 hit points of creatures, going from lowest to highest. And they fall to sleep. If
Can I
So it pretty much like it goes full on one, and then the next if.
yeah.
Okay.
If so, like if let's say this guy is 10,
Yeah.
then you would subtract 10 from the 23, and then yeah.
Okay. And only when it reaches fully asleep, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. As you cast over this, the one that's kind of down below on the bottom there, you see as he's kind of standing there, he's kind of just leaned against the wall and just. You see him kind of just slump down. One of the other ones looks over and just. You see him kind of just start mimicking words like. Oi! He kind of just shakes his head.
So one of them fell asleep.
Yeah.
Damn.
can I cast? Do I no?
You have no more casting.
Ah,
You're out of spell slots.
Yeah, and that was my last spell slot as well.
oh, okay. Okay.
So
Is it time?
do we charge?
I mean, so we're not technically in combat. We just know what we're up against, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm shaking and I'm staying in place. And
You watch as the man
Asher-
walks over to another hooded figure, the third one, and he grabs the hood, just rips it off, and begins to look at the person's face. And then he starts dragging them towards the pit, turns and throws another person into the pit. As you hear the screaming, just for them, this time the man's voice you hear just going down, and then you hear another crack as the body meets the ground.
We should.
I
go.
stand up fully. And I cast Guiding Bolt
Okay.
on that man,
All
the
right.
large man across the pit.
Okay.
Can we see that? That
Are we
Asher
able
is going
to? Are we
attack?
able to like simultaneously do actions, or do we have to roll for initiative?
No, this is pretty much a surprise. So you pretty much
Yeah.
can all
Okay,
act. You can
so
all
we
act
can
at the
all
same
make an
time.
attack?
Yeah.
You see me just like hold my warhammer
right.
out, and I'm just violently shaking as the
Same time, I'm
energy
gonna
at
draw
the
my
end
bow
starts
and try to hit.
pooling up.
Same time, I'm gonna draw my bow and try to shoot that same guy.
I'm gonna draw my
Yeah.
boat as well and try and shoot that guy.
And I will.
Okay,
cast
just go ahead and
Fireball.
roll damage. Oh, it's not Aegis Caesar. Why did I say that? You have
Yeah.
to roll to hit there.
Yep.
Okay.
19 hit.
22. Let's go.
All right, roll the damage, which is freaking insane. 40.
Nick!
40.
Oh my god!
Fucking go.
Nick!
Okay, please.
So wait, did the 19 hit?
Yep.
Oh my god, let's fucking
Eight-
go.
Oh wait, so you said
8
19? You
fire damage from.
said
Yeah,
19. Oh, sorry, no.
So do I roll damage
19
on mine?
doesn't hit.
No.
That
Wait,
means
for me?
No, 19 does 19 does
also
not
for
hit.
me.
Yeah.
I
That
want to
means
use my
both of us missed.
Wait, can I use inspiration?
Yep.
Or is that?
You can roll.
Yeah, you can inspiration.
Do
I'm
it.
gonna-
Roll it
I'm
again.
gonna
Oh
roll
shit!
again.
I wish I didn't have that metadata.
Okay, please.
Oh
Please.
no!
No.
Okay, Asher, go ahead and roll the damage.
Oh my
14
God.
radiant damage.
Not
At least we
bad.
got a crit with Mick.
All right, Mick, go ahead and roll
Yep.
damage.
And then 2 of these.
19 doesn't hit him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's,
We're in trouble.
I mean-
I will say so, like from his appearance though, he's very heavily armored. He has a black kind of obsidian armor, has gold trim that wraps around each of the kind of the sides of each one of these plates. Black fur, like pure black fur cloak goes down to
Fuck.
the ground.
Did we just suck as players? Was that? Did you say he had like obsidian armor?
Not obsidian, like it has that look, like the color of it.
Right. I thought he was just a big burly bandit, dude. All right. What happens?
Okay, so as you all stand up, go ahead and let's throw on a little bit of mood music, a little thematic. Ooh, there it is. Okay, Asher, you stand up with everyone else standing up next to you, one at a time. Go ahead and line you guys up. How you have to, in order for you guys to do this, you actually have to be moving here. Okay, all of you line up, and as you see the one off the band off the side fall to sleep, You see Asher take his hammer and fire, and this large bolt swirls out and crosses over this. And as he's beginning to grab another hood, he looks up. His eyes go wide as a bolt slams into his chest. At the same time, an arrow just sinks in straight into his chest, and you see him just get rocked. He gets thrown back by all of this, and he just his armor crumbles a little bit. And he kind of falls back for a moment before standing up. He just goes, "Get them!" And all right, at that point, go ahead and roll initiative, everybody.
Oh, wait, what? I definitely had my token selected.
This is not good.
Nope.
This
I
is
didn't
not
have-
good.
I didn't have my token selected for the first one. Do I still get the 17?
Does it change the bonus?
No.
Then it's
No,
still fine.
I just didn't have it selected.
Oh, that's
Okay.
fine. No, but I mark it separately. I don't use the.
Oh, okay, got it.
yeah.
Got it. That's good to know.
I think I'm screwed.
Okay, so then Aegis.
And I've rolled it really well on initiative, all these fights.
Yeah, dude,
Thank
new you, like new rolls, right?
Right?
New robot. It's great.
14, 1, 20. Oh, shit.
Okay. Mick, it is your turn.
Seeing that one lands, I immediately, before it even hits him, I draw another one at the same time and let another one fly
All right,
and try to aim for him again.
all right.
Does
That
that
does
hit?
not hit.
Fuck.
The arrow flies
that's-
past, and this time he just rolls his shoulder as it goes glancing back and smacks into the stone wall behind him. This time he
course
doesn't
it
show
does.
much expression. He just glares at you. All right.
This is bad.
Oh shit, now they're going?
This is bad. Oh my god, this is bad.
Why can't what's his nuts like fall asleep and fall off the hill? That'd been great.
Right?
It's so funny.
He fell into the
This is
bushes,
so
dude.
bad.
He's out.
Taking a nap.
If-
He's gonna wake up.
If
Everyone's
one
gonna be
of
dead.
them,
He's like, what am I doing?
attacks Mick, I'm gonna use my reaction to give it
Now, what
disadvantage.
determines an attack?
If they try and swing like a sword or something
Fair
at him?
enough. I need all of you. All right, let's start with this. I need Aegis. I need to roll 2 grapple counters.
Okay.
I need Mick. I need you to roll 2. Sorry, Asher. I need you to roll 2. Selena, roll 1.
Roll
I
one
cannot
what?
be grappled.
Athletic?
Nice.
Athletics
Well-
or acrobatics?
Yeah,
You
can
want to do
choose.
acrobatics.
It's pretty dex or strength,
Yeah.
whatever one's your better one here.
So,
So roll them together. So next up, Mick, roll yours, both yours.
2 decks.
Yep. Or you, yeah.
Why
you,
is my
Just
acrobatics so
decks,
good?
not saves, right?
because you can roll. I mean, you're strength based, right?
No, decks.
No, not you, Asher.
Yeah, Asher.
For some reason, I have a 3 athletics and a 4 acrobatics, and I don't know why.
Okay.
That's so weird. I'm gonna roll athletics anyway because that's what I would try.
All right.
That shit. All right, I'm making
Look
2 of
into
them.
that.
19.
Nice.
And a 5.
Okay.
okay, so I just roll
Yeah, just one.
one dexterity or one acrobatics.
You can choose either. Now, for you, because you're using dexterity, I'd probably use acrobatics.
Okay.
Oh, I rolled straight
Okay.
decks. I was supposed to roll athletics. No, acrobatics, right?
Yeah, I mean, well, that's your. It should be the
It
same.
might be the same.
Yeah,
I mean,
look
I'm proficient in athletics.
so then you get a +2 to that. All right, that's fine. I'll just keep that in mind when I'm rolling this.
Okay.
Wait. If my dexterity is higher than my acrobatics, do I roll my dexterity?
No, that's not. No, it's your like acrobatics is like using your dexterity, it's pulling from that.
Oh, okay, never mind. Sorry.
Yeah.
I got
All right, so Aegis, as both of these reach out to grab you by the arm, as they actually grab onto your arm, you just take your arm and just snap it back as they kind of get thrown back from as they try to grapple you. To Mick. All right, both of them grab you. The one in front of you kind of like bear hugs, the other one just kind of starts pulling at you. Okay. Asher, let's see yours. Yeah.
Got a 19 and a 5.
19. All right. One of them grabs you. The other one is trying to get his hand in there, but amidst the commotion with Mick and the other one, he's not able to get a solid grasp onto you. And Selena, that one is also able to grab you. All right. So I'm gonna mark which ones actually aren't grabbing you guys, which makes it easier on me.
This is so bad.
It's fine. We got this.
All right.
What's his nuts and Dad haven't even gotten involved. We'll be fine. We're good.
Okay, and as this happens, I'm gonna have Jordan walk around, and he swings. As he swings, trips and falls as his foot sometimes slides on the cliffside and falls straight onto, like, as he reaches out to swing, he just falls down and goes onto the ground prone, dropping one of his swords. All right, I'm gonna roll this. Pretty much as a 1d4. So if it's a 4, it goes south. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and roll this. I don't want to like. All right, cool. So he pretty much drops it out in front of him. All right. Melgar he actually can't. He's just up behind trying to defend. He can't do anything. Okay. At this point, it is going to be Aegis. It is your turn. You're ungrappled.
Can I? Is this just like a super steep cliff right here?
Yes.
Can I just try and throw this guy?
Well, it's like a
off of the
it's like a
cliff?
5-foot drop down onto the next thing.
Oh, okay.
On the stairway. Yeah.
Right. That makes sense. Okay, then I'm just gonna punch this guy.
Okay.
Punch.
As you kind of whip back and try to retaliate with your punch, he ducks out of the way as the arm goes over the head.
Okay. That's my turn.
All right. Asher.
So, is it the person in front of me that's grappling me right now?
For you, it is, yeah, the one straight in front of you, and then the other one that was trying to was that one up there.
Okay. Now, that circle of the pit, that outer circle, is that like still decline, or is it all flat into
So
the
this
black?
one, yeah. So the stone ring is where it starts, and then it declines up into the black circle, which is where the actual pit starts.
Okay, so it's like it's a bowl with the bottom cut out.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, if this guy in front of me is trying to like wrestle me, I just want to try to use my brute strength to push him into the pit in front of me.
All right. I guess roll a athletics. They're just grappling back. Actually, I don't know how does that work. You're grappling them. He's grappling you, so you're grappling him back. Then, would it just be a strength then?
I
You tell
mean,
me, DM.
athletics.
Yeah, roll
is
athletics for
basically
what you're
just
trying to do,
strength
since
checks.
he's gonna have to counter
Sure.
that. Yeah.
12.
As you push against him, you guys meet at the. Pretty much, he starts digging his feet as you dig in yours, and you just trying to push it, and you reach a bit of an impasse as neither of you are budging. He's just snarling in your face. You see that, like,
Sure.
his mustache and beard just dripping with drool as he just begins to just spit at you.
Yep.
All right,
That's all I can do.
Selena,
That's
it is your turn. You are grappled, by the way.
Okay. What does that mean? Sorry.
And the short of it, so pretty much.
Movement 0.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Movement 0. That's it.
Okay. Can I push this guy off me?
You have to roll a grapple, pretty much, and he has. If you're trying to like
You
get
can
out
try
of
and
it,
break free.
yeah, by rolling the same
Okay.
thing, and he has to roll
How do
against
I-
it.
Okay, I want to try and break free.
Yeah.
So how do I roll that?
Just roll your athletics or acrobatics. So for you, it'd be acrobatics. Or no, it's athletics. Wait. Yeah, you're trying to break.
Athletics.
Yeah, because he's still grappling you. You're trying to break free, so you can roll acrobatics.
Acrobat. Wait.
So if you're grappling, you have to do athletics. If you're countering it, athletics or acrobatics.
Okay, so I'm gonna do acrobatic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh man, this is bad.
He rolled a nat 20. I swear to God.
Oh shit! Oh no!
right.
Yikes.
So as you try to push, your foot slips, and he pins you down to the ground. All right.
No.
Okay.
Guys!
Mick, it is your turn, and you are currently grappled by 2.
I don't even know what I can do in this if I'm grappled by 2 people.
You can do it. Your movement 0.
Yeah. So you can.
Right.
You can
Right, so
like,
you can't move, but you could still do stuff.
you can attack and all that, or you can try to break free. I want to break free.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to break free from these 2.
All right. Okay.
Not gonna happen.
I think roll for each one, so roll another one. Okay. Another nat 20. Nice. Yeah, so both of you try to push against, and the other one just pretty much tightens his grip on you, gets you into a bear hug almost. They're just both like grabbing at you, and you're unable to break free from either of them. Okay. That's going to be their turn. Selene, we'll start with you. As you're down on the ground, all right. You hear this kind of the sound of chains as you. I'm not sure how to. Shit, I've never had to do this before. Hold on. This is a nat 1. As you feel your wrists bound together, you hear the sound of like a shackle.
Oh God, guys! I can't. I'm locked.
Okay. Move along. So Asher, one's grappling you. I'm gonna go ahead and roll the other one. Go ahead and roll a counter grapple. So as Asher, Jesus, as the other one grabs you as well, and you feel a pair of shackles wrap around you, pretty much around your wrists.
I'm just like, no, Dad, no!
Jesus. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and just for the time being, I'm gonna go ahead and mark these just so I know what the hell. Markers. All right, Mick. Go ahead and roll a. I'm gonna say just roll a dexterity save, so let's see if they counter shackle here. What?
Oh my God.
What just happened?
Scripted, by the way.
Oh my god!
Wow.
We're screwed. We're dead.
Mick, as you go to try to struggle, you actually, again, you fall backwards. One of them grabs you and pulls you back, and as he just kind of begins to bear hug you, the other one just takes the shackles and throws them around your wrist.
So, once they shackled them, are they still grappling, or have they stopped grappling because they're shackled?
One of them's holding on to them, but the second one pretty much is the one doing the shackling.
Okay.
Yeah, so one of them is still grappling, the other one just is stopping that. Aegis, I need you to roll 2 grapple
I
checks.
swear to God.
I mean, if we're shackled, we can't grapple. Like,
Yeah, but I'm saying they're just
how,
holding on
Like-
to you. Okay. And roll another one. All right. So one of them is able to grab you. The other one, as you're trying to get in there, just can't get a grip onto your metal armor, and his hands slide off.
Your mic cut out.
Sorry.
might
As
cut
one
out
of them's
for, like,
trying
all
to,
of
as one of them is trying to grapple you, his hands just kind of slide off, and he isn't able to get a grip onto your just metal armor. The other one just still looks intimidated as he's grabbing a 7-foot tall robot. Go ahead and mark this, so this one isn't grappling. Oops. Right.
So one is grappling,
Yes,
you know?
and the other one isn't. Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. Up on the top, those are still ready. Joran stands up and swings at the one that's not grappling. As you bring his sword down, the other bandit turns off the side and takes a sword to try to block it, but kind of mistimes it as one of the swords slices across his chest. The bandit kind of steps back, his blood kind of beginning to pour down his chest. Okay. Aegis, is your turn, actually.
Okay, the one that's grappling me,
Yeah.
is he wearing metal armor?
I mean, he has metal on him, but it's all Prince cloth and leather hide.
Okay.
Same as all the
Well,
other bandits.
I'm gonna shocking grasp him anyways.
Okay. Nice. As the ones like grappling you, pretty much like grab back for a moment, just bear hug him as he begins to tense up. He's like, "Ah!" You see his like teeth tense, his eyes go wide as his body just begins to shake.
Wait, did I hit?
Yeah. Wait, that's a hit. That was damage. Holy shit.
No,
Yeah,
that's
no,
an 11 to hit.
No.
It's like, man, an 11 hit?
You see him just kind of begin to twitch a little bit. It's almost like a finger spark. All right, doesn't hit now. Okay, Asher.
I could break these cuffs! Ah!
He goes Super Saiyan.
And this is to go even further beyond.
I try to pull on the cuffs as hard as I can.
The DC is higher. Try to break. Try to roll. To break, I guess, out of the grapple and all that with disadvantage.
Ooh, disadvantage. Okay, athletics, disadvantage. I can break these cuffs.
Am I being detained?
9.
As you, all right. So as he's trying to grapple you, you lean back and go bam and headbutt him once in the face. He lets go of. He kind of backs up and is like, son of a bitch. And you're ungrappled.
Wait, a 9 did it?
Yeah, you rolled a 5.
Wow.
Yeah, shitty bandits, right?
Oh wait, so wait?
You're still
are the
shackled.
cuffs?
Yeah, you're still shackled. You just headbutted them and you're not grappled, so you can move.
Oh,
kind of.
I wanted to try to break the shackles.
Considering, I don't think you can. Just even with raw strength, considering they're iron. I'm not gonna roll for something you can't do.
That's what I try to do anyway.
Roll a strength. Actually, I want to see how. Okay, actually, you don't need to roll it. You see, Asher just begins to tense up. You see his arms just begin to flex beneath the armor. The metal links. They kind of look like they move a little bit, but nothing happens on that. Okay, Selena. But then you're still grappled since you said you didn't want to do that. Sorry. I misinterpreted. All right. Selena.
I look at my shackles. I look over and I realize that everyone's shackled as well, and I just start to panic. And I just hear I speak in a very low voice. Help me. Please. And I try to speak to the bracelet.
Okay. You feel a presence fill your mind, but nothing is said. What are you trying to do? Because right now you're on the ground, and this guy's standing over you.
Yeah. I want to. Well, I can't get out of the cuffs, right? There's nothing that I can do to get out of the cuffs, or can I try to wiggle my way out of the way?
No, they feel like they're around your wrists pretty heavily. Pretty much you try to stand up and counter the grapple.
Okay, I'm gonna try and count on the grapple then.
Okay, roll with advantage.
What do I roll with? Acrobatics or athletics?
For you, you want acrobatics. It's dexterity based. Praise Nigel Wristberry. Nice.
Okay, advantage.
As he has his foot down on top of you, you're able to quickly roll your shoulder and he kind of loses his balance as he staggers back. You're able to stand up.
Damn.
Okay. I want to turn around
Okay.
to Joran. I want to see if...
Looking around, you see the next two over also shackled. You see, as you look over, you just see Asher just like full flexing, his face gritting, and there's like the cuffs, just like the links between them just kind of like stretching, but not like, not a whole lot. You just see him just like tensed up.
Okay, I want to roundhouse. Oh wait.
No, that was like standing up. That's like half your move. Yeah, you can do an action. Screw it.
Okay, I want to roundhouse kick this guy.
All right.
Into the pit.
Roll a unarmed strike.
How do I do that?
Strength.
Roll a d20 and add your strength modifier.
So I'm gonna roll just normal d20.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
18.
good.
And then what's your strength modifier?
0.
0.
So
Okay. 18 to hit.
I'm gonna kick him
And
in
then
the
you
pit.
do 1 damage plus your strength modifier. So you do 1 damage.
Okay.
You strike him in the chest. All right, hold on. As you strike him in the chest, you kind
Unarmed is pretty
yeah,
weak.
unless you're
Like
Aegis,
a monk.
or
you
monk.
have a racial feature.
You stand up and you just kind of lean back and you kick him once in the chest. You see him kind of take a step back, but he's not thrown back towards the pit. And you see him just kind of just knocks the wind out of him for a moment. All right, Mick.
What the hell did he roll?
I mean-
So after these beautiful dex saves that I just had, what state am I in? Other than fucked.
You're grappled by the guy in front of you, and you're cuffed.
I guess I try to break free of a grapple.
Okay.
I guess
Yeah. Like I'm taking that as your guys' free action, pretty much.
yeah.
Nice.
All right, and he got yikes. That's a 4. All right.
Let's go.
Nick, pretty much as he's grabbing you, you're able to just elbow him once in the jaw, pop him, and then once again, it kind of just.
Might cut out.
Your mic's cutting out.
What the?
I elbowed him in the face.
Yeah,
Got
you
it.
elbow him in the jaw, and then then you're able to kind of take your knee and shove him back from, so he breaks the grapple.
And
Okay.
that's just for one of them, right?
Yep.
And then, am I able? The other, I'm grappled and then shackled, right? And the other guy, you said,
You're not grappled now. You're shackled though.
right. Can I try to also like kick the guy or like shove him back?
Yeah. Yeah. Just go ahead and roll a strength check then. If you're trying to shove him, just roll a strength check. If you're trying to strike him, then.
I'm just trying to shove him.
All right. Okay. As you try to do that, he's able to just kind of, you kind of lean back to go and kick him or kind of roll your body into him. He's able to just kind of spin out of the way for a moment. And you kind of take a step forward, stop yourself from falling into the pit. All right. All right. Mick and Asher, I need you guys to roll grapple checks.
Sure.
Well, actually, not Asher. Sorry, Selena and Mick. My bad.
Oh.
All right, how do I do that?
Again, acrobatics.
Sorry.
You're fine.
I'm just I'm
You're good. 10. All right. Okay. Nice and okay. Selena, the one beside you tries to grab you once again, and you pretty much just take your foot and kick him straight in the chest once more, off to your right. He's not able to grapple you. Mick, once again, you were grappled by the one in front of you as he grabs you again. Aegis, I need you to roll a grapple check. Or actually, dexterity save. Sorry.
Dex save. Oh no.
He's just trying to cuff you, you know, normal shit. What the All 4 of you have failed to avoid cuffs with a nat 1. What?
No.
That's also the first 0 I've seen in this campaign.
We did it. Are you sure it's not a strength check?
Well, he's trying. It's like you're trying to get out of that. What's your strength versus that? Still a nat 1, I guess. So.
Yeah, but it wouldn't have been if it wasn't a dex save.
Yeah, like that matters. If it had known. Aegis, you see as one of them kind of grabs cuffs and it's very tight around like your wrist. So they are in front though. So pretty much to like list this, some of yours are cuffed on your behind your back. All the rest of you are in front. Asher.
I realize it's no good, and I see them all kind of gathered in front of me. I see the hole behind.
No, it's not your turn yet. Hold on.
Okay.
We'll get ahead of me here. The one in front of you is grappling you begins to pull you that way.
Okay.
No.
Slayer, you're still ungrappled. Mick, the same thing. Okay. It is Jordan's turn. Alright. Again, Jordan swings his blade, and as the one had been knocked back by the foot, the blade goes wide, and he gets about an inch away from the throat, but doesn't connect. Melgar steps up.
Come on, Melgar, be the hero we need.
On.
You see Melgar takes the his small mace and brings it over the head and smacks the bandit straight on the shoulder. You hear the cracking sound as the bandit kind of crumbles a little bit, and blood begins to pour. You see a bone sticking out of the shoulder of the bandit.
Ooh.
Let's go, Mel.
Okay.
We needed that.
Aegis, your turn.
Am I still being grappled?
Yes.
Okay, by which one?
The one on the one to your sorry, top left now. Sorry, I need to mark these
So
differently.
this guy?
Yeah.
Okay. Cannot. So he's like am I closer to him or is he closer to me in terms of actual location?
What? It's the equal distance.
make sense?
I mean, what do you?
Well, like in terms of these squares, because we're grappled, so technically, like.
Oh, it's more or less on the same
Am
square.
I in his square?
Oh, I see. You'd be on his since he's actually no. I think you'd be on yours. He's trying to go to you. So.
Okay. I want to try and while grappling him, like fall backwards off this cliff down to the path.
I dig it. Roll strength.
To like roll back, maybe throw him off.
Yeah, roll strength. I like those.
Strength or athletics?
If you're just trying to fall back and bring him with you, I think you're trying to just brute strength it backwards. If he's still grappled,
Strength or
pretty
athletics?
much. Yeah, athletics. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I thought you were saying acrobatics or something. All right, you're fine.
No.
Yeah. Just nice.
Nice, dude.
Okay, yeah. As he pretty much as he grabs onto you, you see like you kind of take your cuffs and put them around the back of his neck, and you fall backwards onto the path down below. You're both prone. Oh, sorry, this one.
Am I able to like fling him?
Yeah,
past,
you're able to
like over me, and down this side
Ooh.
as part of this maneuver.
Roll one more athletics check since you're trying to do that as well.
Okay.
Ooh, you got
Or
it.
acrobatics, I guess. That's still fine.
Okay.
I'll take that. I'll take that.
Okay.
Let's see if
Let's
Woody
go!
rolls. Yeah, dude. So as you land, you pretty much
Let's
put your
go.
feet into his chest, and then you roll backwards and launch him down the cliffside. And you hear this, ah! And then you just hear this bunch of cracking and smashing as he slams down, and you see him fall into the kind of darkness beyond.
All right. That's my turn.
We did one good thing, guys.
We got rid of one of them.
Let me guide you up to the other two bandits with bows up there. Heads up. Okay. That was Age's turn. Asher, you're currently being grappled by one, being pulled.
I'm being like dragged towards the hole.
Well, yeah, sort of. Yeah.
Yeah. I realize like we are just being overwhelmed and in a panic. I look down at the earth and I just start yelling, "Shake!" I cast Thaumaturgy to make 30 feet around me, the earth begins to tremble.
Hey. All right.
That's what I do. Everybody in 30 feet around me starts feeling the earth trembling.
All right. Okay, I'm gonna take them. I have an idea for that. I like that. Selena.
Which one is
Nothing. No,
dragging-
no one's grappling you right now.
but which one is dragging Asher to the pit?
Damn, I think it's marked wrong.
Is it this one?
Yeah, the
It's
one
that
up
one,
above.
yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
Can I, in the midst of this earthquake, move right here? And I want to put my shackles around the guy's neck and pull him back.
All right.
And kind of like toss him over me.
Into a kiss. What?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
How did we end up
Sorry,
like this?
it was happening in my
Are
head.
you kidding me?
The forbidden love.
Yeah,
I'm trying to save you right now, and this is what you
Selena,
say.
as you walk past the bandit beside you,
Trying to stay lighthearted
draws a
with this,
sword and
right?
brings it across, striking you on the shoulder. Take 5 points of damage as the sword cuts across. And yeah, you can try to do that. Roll a grapple check.
Which is acrobatics.
Yeah, that's
'cause I
athletics
know.
because you're the one initiating it.
Okay, never mind. This was bad. Okay,
Oh my god!
There's so many nat ones.
Can we get a counter chat?
No, that's like my fourth one.
Apparently, Aegis took Athena's good rolls. Like, apparently he showed up and was just like, this is my luck now.
We've had 6 nat ones rolled in this fight.
And Jesus.
In this encounter, not this session.
Selena,
Yeah, no,
roll a
no,
D100.
encounter.
This
Please,
one
Mom.
fight.
I don't want to die. I don't want to die. Okay, D100. Okay, slash
R space D100.
Okay. As you try to pretty much grab, he turns back, and as he turns, like unbeknownst of what you're doing, he elbows you in the jaw, and you fall backwards onto your back, prone.
Ooh, okay.
At least you didn't stumble
Okay.
into the pit.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was a thing.
Yeah, I'm sure it
Nick,
was.
You don't want to roll high on the D100. All right,
Oh.
Nick, it is your turn.
I'm gonna try and get out of this grapple again. I don't do that.
Are you fucking?
Number
are you
7.
Fucking,
You were trying to do what? You're trying to counter grapple?
I was just trying to get out of the
break out
grapple
of the
again.
grapple with another natural one.
All right. Pretty much as you try to get out the grapple, you start struggling, and you pretty much
I get closer to him and let him hug me more. Fuck.
You kind of
God.
so pretty much.
That's 7.
Yeah. So you in the kind of the struggle, you get popped in the jaw, and you kind of get dazed for a moment as you kind of go limp for a moment, and you're kind of semi-unconscious state. You're not unconscious, but just for the sake of this one turn. All right, it's their turn. In your state, another one just grapples you, and they begin pulling you over this way. I think. Hold on, let me make sure. I'm gonna roll for this. All right. I think carrying a person is what, half movement, right? I think so.
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah.
Okay. So
I mean,
there.
it probably depends on the strength of and size of the people involved.
All right, Asher. Okay. You're still grappled. Go ahead and roll a grapple check on one of these, since another one's trying to grapple you.
I don't want to.
Do it. Do it.
Also, the ground's still shaking. I don't know if that's affecting how they.
They're kind of stumbling around,
Yeah.
but they seem very intent.
9.
Okay.
It's not in that one.
It's proving. They pull you back over this way. This other one is all right. So he's grappling you now. Selena. All right. You're prone, so he just pins you down to the ground. Jordan's gonna go up to that, and then we're gonna have Melgar try to help. Actually, you as well. This guy moves around. Aegis, you're prone?
Yeah, I would still be prone.
Okay. Go ahead and roll grapple at disadvantage then.
Well, wouldn't he just have advantage?
Sure. Go ahead
I'm good either way, but...
Yeah. Fair point. I was trying to let you F up. All right, go ahead and roll it then. Oh,
Yeah,
you roll it
14.
Okay. Yeah, he's able to kind of jumps on top of you and is just pinning you down to the ground.
Okay.
All right, so he's not grappling. It wasn't in that one. Okay, so we're gonna have Joran, Melgar attack.
Please.
Hey, Joran, way to go. Melgar, you suck. Melgar brings his hammer across, and as he pretty bandit knocks away, Joran takes his blade and sinks it straight into the side of the bandit. You see him kind of just winces in pain as the blade looks like it sunk in a few inches. Blood kind of trickling out the corner of his mouth as he just turns back, snarling at him. Okay. During this point, though, the man in the black cloak just begins to yell out. You hear his booming voice kind of echo across. Stop! And all the bandits, kind of in what they're doing, just kind of turn and look at him. All right. He yells, enough of this. All right. Aegis, what are you doing? Like, you all hear this. This is like he's using thaumaturgy.
Okay.
Like everyone hears this.
So this guy is on top of me right now?
Yeah, but it seems like he stopped pressing down as much. It seems like now he's kind of like just on top.
I want to try and kick him down the cliff too.
Same
Same thing I did to the last guy.
Since he's coming from the side, it's gonna be a little different.
Dude,
go ahead
fuck
and
Kettle
roll.
has a nickname.
Roll
It's not
athletics.
Cliff Kicker.
Just roll athletics. Screw it. I don't give a shit.
Okay. I mean, he's on top of me, right?
Yeah.
So I can just kick back.
Okay.
And
You try to kick, and you're not able to find your footing as one foot kind of extends off to his right, and he rolls back kind of towards the cliff.
okay. That's my turn.
All right. Asher. If they stop dragging you and moving you, but they're still holding on to you.
Okay. Then I guess I'm just gonna try to break free of their hold.
All right. Roll two of them.
Sure.
All right.
8 and a 14.
Neither of them break free. As you try to kind of struggle,
Okay.
both of them are able to kind of just work off each other, and one of them is able
Yeah.
to pin your legs, the other one's just grabbing you around by the throat with a headlock, pretty
Okay.
much.
Asher. Yeah. Then Asher
All right,
gives up.
Selena.
Am I still being grappled by this one guy?
No, you're up right now.
I'm up?
Yeah. Well, you were prone.
Okay.
Now you have to stand up, so that's half your movement, and then you're able to act.
All right, I'm standing up,
Yep.
and I want to hit this guy.
All right. Okay. Go ahead and roll unarmed. But all right. So as you move away, all right. The one beside you swings a sword, and you're able to duck out of the way as the blade goes past you. No problems.
Okay, so I just roll a strength.
Yes.
Oh wait,
that's a
that was
strength
safe.
save.
My bad. Not my bad. Sorry. I got so excited too. Oh, I'm so sad. Okay.
As you go to kind of nudge into him, he kind of turns and you kind of more glance off of Asher, but nothing. You don't make a solid contact.
God.
That sleeping guy's getting closer. I can feel it. All right. Mick. So it seems like they've started dragging you, but you feel that they've stopped. You're kind of out of your dizzy state at this point.
I'm still grappled? I
Yes,
assume?
by both of them.
Okay, I'm gonna try and grapple out.
Okay. Roll both of them. Nice. Yeah, one of them you're able to kind of kick into the chest. And he kind of backs off for a moment. And you're so one of them you are not grappled by.
You're.
Okay. All right. As this happened again as a thaumaturgy, you kind of hear this booming voice. Stop struggling or they all die. I'm serious. And you see as he begins to remove these hoods. And as you move, you see some of the familiar faces, Asher and Mick. You see some of these faces. So there's about 5 people left. He just, damn it, why is that? Who's Discord? Come on. He begins to pull these hoods off. One of them you recognize is one of the local farmers. One of them you recognize a guy by the name of Io, as he called him, one of his nicknames. He's going through. On the 6th one, he reveals the hood, and you see your mother. He begins to go through, and on the 7th and 8th is just 2 other individuals. Some of them have the black tendrils, some of them don't. And he just stands there, emotionless, just staring at you. There's Joran. Put your weapons down. All right. Aegis, what is it you would like to do?
Can I see him remove the hoods from where I am?
Based off your no, because you fell down a little
Okay.
ledge and you're prone.
So I only heard what he said.
Yes.
All right, then I am gonna try and kick this guy off the cliff again.
Yeah, roll it.
I will succeed at some point.
Oh,
Again,
thank God.
as he's trying to grab you, you turn, and this time, instead of kicking him, you kind of bring your knee into his chest, shove him off, and you roll it in, and you just hear this loud scream as this body descends. Okay.
Only our hands are shackled, right?
Correct. You can stand up.
Okay, so I use
so
half
half
my movement
movement,
to
yeah.
stand up, and then I'm gonna use the rest of it to walk up to here, and I'm gonna walk around this corner with my hands raised, like
Okay.
I surrender. I'm just gonna hope he didn't notice me kick a guy off the cliff.
Out of sight, out of mind. All right. I believe it is Asher. It is your turn.
I'm
Currently in a headlock.
my teeth are grit together and I'm crying and I'm doing nothing.
Okay. Selena, you're not grappled right now. What is it you're doing? So I'm gonna change one thing. I said you're shackled from behind. I'm just gonna say you're shackled in front for the sake of it because I made a mistake earlier as well. So
Sorry, what was that?
you're shackled in front. I said back, which was originally that's correct, but I allowed you to do something that required you to be shackled in front. So you're just shackled in front for the sake of it. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you
do.
good.
Okay. I was like making sure. I was like, wait.
I look around. I look at Asher. I look at his dad. I look at everyone in our party. And I yell at a booming voice to him. I might have something you want.
He
And I
just
just
kind of cocks his
stand
head. Huh. What is it? And you see him as he grabs one of the the back of the collars of one of the townspeople.
I stand up and I just raise my shackles above my head. It's on my bracelet. Something you've never seen before in your lifetime.
He just kind of sits there and begins to ponder for a moment. What is it?
A power that you've never seen before.
You bore me. And he throws the person into the pit. Mick?
I'm still grappled by one, right?
Yeah. But they've kind of stopped moving for a moment.
Still trying to fight free before I'm still kind of in a adrenaline state. I go to elbow the guy in the face that's still grappling me to like break free of him. So try to fight the grapple still, and then we'll see what happens.
All right. Okay. As you he's trying to grab you.
Please.
No, it's good for you. As
Okay.
It's either a nat 20 or like 1 when I laugh. You pretty much take your elbow and crack him in the jaw. He stumbles back and falls into the pit. And you see him just fall backwards. You hear this scream as you hear him smacking against the walls, and then a loud crack as he hits the bottom.
I put my shackles down and look super defenseless, and then look at the guy like
Okay.
he earned that.
You see as he walks over, and he stares at you for a moment. You'll pay for that, and just throws another person into the pit. 4 remain. And you see as Joran just turns and just lowers the weapons. There's Odwin, please. And he kind of motions for Melgar to drop his weapons. For the moment, I'm going to turn off this music. Okay. So at this point, Mick, the one beside you, kind of goes over and just kind of puts his hand on your shoulder, but doesn't, he's not grappling you. For the moment, I'm gonna go to this. Actually, we can leave it on that. And he just stands there, and he walks over to the fourth one and just puts his hand. Or he walks over to, I guess, the fifth one on the townsperson's neck. Kind of looks at him. Jordan just, what do you want? Well, leave your town. Leave this now, and that'll be the end of it. Or we will kill every single one of you. Jordan, just... Otwin, please. What is the rest of you are doing?
Is he distracted by?
He's kind of glancing across each of you, but he's speaking across to Jordan.
So, are we out of initiative order at this point?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm just like, Dad, we can leave. We can make a new town.
If any of you move, these people die. And he goes over and kind of stands between one random villager and your mom, and he has his hands on the back of both their necks and kind of picks them up and kind of walks them towards the edge of the pit. Just kind of holds them there.
Yeah, I'm just like crying and yelling at my dad, like, we can leave Sundal. We can all leave Sundal. It'll be okay. We can all.
I don't think you understand. You leave Sundal. Your people stay.
I'm just like looking at my dad. Tears running down my face.
I'm speechless. I don't know what to say.
I get on my knees and I put my hands on the ground and I put my hands close to my head and I say, "Save," and I whisper to the only person that will hear me. I whisper to him, "Save my friends.
You feel a presence in your mind. You hear,
There's nothing I can do.
Save my friends, and I'll devote my life to you."
I am not a god.
What do I do? What do I do?
I'm sorry. You feel the presence fade from your mind once again.
Okay,
I just
so
yell. Go ahead.
so just to clarify, this guy is standing at the edge, holding two of the townspeople.
Yeah, he's like holding them in front of him, like right at the edge.
Okay, cool. Just wanted to check.
Like to put it in perspective, their feet are like their toes are hanging over, and he's just holding them by the necks, on the kind of back, the scruff of the necks, pretty much just holding them forward.
Out of all the people left, it's Asher's mom, right?
A townsperson, and then two other townspeople. You recognize two of them, if that matters to you.
Yeah, we recognize two of them.
And,
Mick.
yeah.
I just yell at my dad again.
Oh.
I'm just like in tears and furious at the same time. And I'm trying to get some kind of reaction on my dad. I'm just like, Dad!
He just looks like he's in shock. He's not saying anything. He's normally, his normal charismatic self. His smile is gone. He just sits there almost like frozen. Otwin kind of just paused for a moment. Do we have an accord? An agreement? He kind of just motions him forward a little bit.
I yell at Otwin. Why?
Because I was paid to.
Money's the option. I mean, we can easily solve that.
But now we're at a bit of an impasse. I feel like I wouldn't get paid fairly. And part of it is fun. I'm good at it.
Must be easy to fight people that can't fight back.
Well, that's kind of the point. Makes pay more guaranteed.
Just sounds like you're a pussy.
He grabs the person in his left hand and throws them into the pit.
Oh my god.
And you watch as
Mick!
you watch as a man by the name of Ravel, who you saw once before, just plummets down screaming into the pit. And you hear, after a few moments, you hear a loud crack. The pit, based off the time guesstimate, is at least 100 feet down minimum.
I want to if this guy lets go of the other person he's holding,
Yeah.
whether to like let them walk away or throws them in the pit.
So
There's something I want to do.
All right. Do you want to whisper it to me, or do you just want to?
I'll tell you
Yeah,
if it comes up.
I like that.
No,
All right.
if it comes up. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Nice. Okay.
I'm in tears still, and I turn back to Odwin, and I'm just like in disgust with my dad at the moment, and I just still in tears. Asher just says, "Take me instead of my mom."
He just goes, "Oh, it's your mom. Well, this makes things a bit more interesting. And frankly, in my favor. No, I don't think so." Instead, he actually kind of takes his hand and he's holding her around the neck, reaches into his kind of beneath his shirt and pulls out a key. I'm gonna take this key, and he throws it kind of back into the cliff wall near all the cages. Here's what's gonna happen. We're gonna leave. You're all gonna leave Sundal, or the rest of you. That'll be the end of this. Sound fair? You won't move. If you move, these people die. And he kind of motions to the two bandits up above, and they begin to kind of clamber down the cliffside. No one has to die. It's your actions that are causing this. And he kind of looks over towards Mick. Joran at this point is just, you see just tears on his cheeks. He's just like, it looks like he's trying to speak, but his throat just, he's choked up. Just. You see me, at this point, he seems to be talking to his wife. Yeah. He goes, "Aelia, I'm sorry. And she just, with tears in her eyes, she goes, it's fine. I know you didn't mean to. All right. Owen still just holds her and just is staring at each of you with just nothing in his eyes.
I don't think anyone's taking any action right now in the party.
Yeah, I'm still just standing there with my hands up.
Do we have an agreement? He looks at you, Asher.
Yes.
Question, do you mean it? If so, roll persuasion. Or deception. Roll deception.
11.
All right. All right, question is, so do you mean that generally? Or genuinely?
I imagine that he means it in the moment, but if he sees through it, he sees through it. He's saying it out. He's probably saying yes out of just a jolt reaction and not like he's thinking about it.
Okay. All right. All right. Here's what's going to happen. All of you. I'm going to go line up over there. He kind of points over towards these rock faces.
Sorry, your mic.
I hate Discord. Because all of you are going to line up over there across. You're going to face the rock face, all of you. When I leave, when all of us leave, you can take these prisoners. Take them back. Jorn, you're standing over there too, by the way. You guys can move there if you want. Within
I don't move yet.
Okay, if you want.
Yeah.
And I want you all gone. Just you. Just you 6. Do not step foot back in Sundal, or I will kill every last one of them. These people are safe. You guys can roll perception on that. If you want. So these two from up top.
You mean insight?
Or insight, yeah, sorry. You perceive that he's talking. Mick, I'll take that as your roll, by the way, since I fucked up.
Okay.
I will not roll because I don't.
I'm a robot.
I just assume that he's a.
I feel nothing.
telling the truth.
I would never believe him regardless. So it doesn't
Mick,
matter.
yeah, you have a sense that not everyone's gonna be safe. Okay, so the band is we kind of move with you, but they kind of let go of you as you guys are able to walk over there. At this point, the one that was sleeping stands up in a very groggy state and just kind of teetering.
Is he still holding on to the other person?
Yeah,
whole
he's
time?
still holding on. Yeah.
Okay. Then I will also go line up.
Face the rock face. I mean, if you guys are all turning, just everyone else is turning around, or who? If someone isn't, let me know.
I'm turned.
Okay. He takes the bound woman, your mother, and sets her down. And he turns and starts grabbing some things. Okay. So
I want to, if I can, kind of keep like
Yeah, you're able to.
my peripheral vision on over there. Okay.
Can I, because Asher's to my left, would I be able to see like a reflection off his arm or anything?
You are able to look over your shoulder and look.
Oh, okay.
Like, it's more just so you have, yeah. It's about like, so if he can like see your body turn, that type of thing, you know.
Okay, so looking back, he's let go of the.
Yeah, he's just placed her down. He's
other
standing
person?
in between the next, his mother to the left, the mother to the left, and then another person. He's just standing there, and he has turned around at this point to grab something.
Is he in my peripheral when I look? Can I see if he's still by the people? Like he's super close.
He's
to
like
them,
5 feet
or-
away from him, but he's next to
Okay.
the other two bandits right now.
I behave.
He starts walking probably about 15 feet away at this point. He's looks like he's digging through some stuff. Just one moment. Let me grab my things. He's looking through some of the books. Some of the other bandits are just still watching you guys. You guys doing anything?
I try to
if
whisper to
he-
Asher.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Yes. Asher.
I'm choking back tears and just making small little grunts.
Asher, he's not gonna.
Oh, you cut out.
You cut out.
I say it quietly.
Yeah. No, you're fine. I assume you're whispering this.
You know he's not gonna let them live.
I'm unfazed.
If I see the guy go back close to the edge of the circle, let me know.
Okay. So the other bandits around you guys actually start walking away and start heading towards the entrance. So Zoran's actually over here as well. And they begin to they're just kind of arms crossed, standing back at this point. They've walked over there and they start grabbing some of the things. They start heading down the stairwell. Jorn, I'm disappointed in you. I thought more of you. Jorn just choked up, just stares back. You'll pay for this. I might. And kind of walks over and just begins to stare at. So now at this point, he's actually standing like next to the. He's standing behind the ones that are kneeling.
Standing behind the
Like
people?
he's standing kind of like between them, like they're kneeled down. He's kind of standing in the little gap between them, pretty much, like his hands on their backs,
Okay.
pretty much. He's just kind of smiling at them at this point.
Okay. Oh man. All right. So what I want to do is, as I see him approach the edge, I want to turn around and
Yep.
at full speed, I want to try and run like around the edge and try and grab him with the shackles and like tackle him into the pit.
He
Like,
might see
wait,
you
hold
coming.
On, hold on. Like you want to like slam into him, like nudge him in? Or are you trying to like tackle him? Okay.
Yeah, like full speed
Okay.
tackle him into the pit, basically.
All right.
Come on.
Because this is I'm gonna do this a little bit weird. You're gonna take two attack,
Okay.
like pretty much as you run
That's
around this.
fine.
Yeah. I take two
Yeah,
attacks of opportunity.
Come on.
They both. What the? Okay. They both.
I have an
swing-
18 right now. if
Yeah,
that-
yeah. No, you charge through, and as their
Okay.
swords glance off from the speed, they're almost like thrown out of the way. This one almost falls into the pit. Actually, I'm gonna make a roll dexterity save. Yeah, no, he's fine. He kind of just teeters on the edge.
And then I just want to like from behind him, just full force into his body, try and knock him into the pit.
Roll athletics.
Come on. Oh my god!
Hold on, I gotta make sure I have the stats right on this. 100%. Hold on, I'm not. I'll take a screenshot of it. It's a nat 20.
Of course it is.
100%. I'm gonna take I'll take a snapshot of this.
Of course it is.
DM hates us.
Does
I
he
don't
have
hate you.
disadvantage
Hates us.
for not recognizing, like for being surprised?
I mean, he probably saw you coming, right?
Well,
Like,
I mean, I could have
I
done,
gotta show this here.
but I could. If
How
this
do
had
you,
been
like-
in turn
Right.
order, I
Go
could
to
have
the right.
fully
Yeah.
done this.
To the right, we can't see it.
You like-
No, that way, yeah.
Can't really see
Okay, we
it
believe you.
anyways.
We believe you.
Nat
We can't
20,
see it.
yeah. So what now? I mean, he saw you running around this here.
Yeah, I'm just saying, if it was, in turn order, I could have done all this on my own turn for him.
yeah, but turn order 6 seconds and everything's simultaneous.
No, I know,
This
I know,
is
I know.
standstill.
Yeah,
I'm not trying
that's
to make us fail, but I want to.
Like-
No.
It's- It's kind of. I
Should
know
be
what you
realistic.
mean. It's kind of like at this. It'd be nice if. Wouldn't it be great?
Yeah.
So what happens?
I'll allow this, however, since it was not 20. Technically, he beat you though. As you get up next to him, he turns, and as he's kind of brought back, you slam into him, you knock him back, and onto the ground, prone. As you push on top of him at this point.
Okay.
Uh,
So I'm like
I,
laying on top of him.
yeah, you're.
So I
you're-
assume I went down too.
yeah, you're on. Yeah, you're with them.
Okay.
Can I want to run over and help as well. And I just make a straight
As
beeline.
okay, so as you start doing that, all right. Now I have to go back into. Oh, now we gotta go back into turn order. All right.
Same or reroll?
It'll be the same.
Okay.
Oh, well, okay, cool.
I didn't think that was gonna go down. All right. Jesus Christ. All right,
I was
because
just
that
waiting
was.
until he wasn't holding somebody.
All right, as you put it on the ground, you just hear him say, "You're gonna pay for that," and he just goes, "Kill them," and at this point, all the bandits start going towards where he's at.
Can I freely do a quick reply to him saying
Yeah,
that?
of course. Yeah, roll it.
I'm just gonna, as I'm laying on him, I'm just gonna, I don't have any money.
Come on.
He kind of just goes, "What?" All right. Okay, with that, based off where you're actually, I need to move you guys actually out of this. So
Okay.
so to kind of imply where these tokens are at, so you guys are just a little couth about it. One there, one there, one there, and one there. Those are where not saying that's like not like a size thing, but like they're all there right now. And you watch as these two walk up and shove both your mother and the other one straight into the pit.
Damn, they go first?
And then turn and face the others. Actually, hold on, these guys are going back over there, sorry. They're trying to help their leader. Alright, okay. It is your guys' turn. Alright, so it was your turn, so Asher.
Unfortunately, I never turned my head. I'm still geared up.
You do hear Joran go, "No!" And you hear him just yell. You hear the crack of his voice, the tears in his eyes as he begins to lurch forward. You hear the footsteps, and that's all you hear. And then you hear thwack, thwack.
Wait,
I'm in place. I'm bawling my eyes out, and I'm staying put, facing the rock face.
that counted as my turn, Seismic?
Either the reply. Oh yeah, because I figured since you were going in that order, it was kind of there to get. Actually, well, no, it's. Oh yeah, so
Whoa, because
yeah, it's your turn.
that
Yeah,
wouldn't have been
I'll-
a surprise round?
yeah, I'll give it to you. Hey, just it's your
Okay.
turn.
Okay.
I'll be
I just
kind.
wanted to-
The dice haven't been.
Okay, so the people just got pushed. I want to try and, as best I can while I'm shackled, like, roll into this and try and grab them as they get pushed over.
Oh,
I don't know if that's
shit.
possible.
Because you're pinned down and where they're pushed from. Oh, it was their turn first on that.
Yeah, but like we established before, everything
They-
happens at the same time.
Yeah, dude. Okay, fuck it. Roll shit, dude. I don't know on this. Roll.
You are
Yeah,
milking
no,
the shit out of this.
Dude, I'm like,
trying really hard.
yo, shit.
You rolled so many nat ones. And that
That's
was the
why I'm
only
being
one
lenient
we
on this.
struggled.
Roll, I guess.
We
I don't know.
struggled
It's a
so
something
hard.
dexterity. Roll acrobatics, I guess.
Acrobatics? Alright. I'm bad at
You're only
this.
gonna be able to save the person. Yeah. So as you
Seven.
roll over, you whatever's looking, you see him reach down, and as you grab the cloak of the other man, you see it rip out from your grasp. You see a little bit of cloth hanging in your hand as the body falls down.
Okay,
All right.
that's my turn.
All right, Asher.
Same thing.
What are you doing?
Continuing to cry and facing the rock face.
All right. Selena. So
I
will,
realize that.
So I will say, just also because I mentioned it, I'm not trying to DM guide or anything. He did throw the key over there. I'm not sure if that was lost or cut out or whatever,
Wait.
but
You cut out when you said
Just
it.
cut out.
I said in case I cut out, there's a key as well that he threw initially. I'm not sure if you guys remember, like, or if I told you that.
Yeah. It's,
All right.
isn't it towards
So-
over here?
no,
Yeah. It's there.
Noted.
Well,
I just make a beeline to it. I
Okay. You can dash to that. All right.
okay. I'm one step away.
You can dash, so it'll be twice your move. You can't do any other action, but you can move twice as far.
Yeah, I want to dash. I want to dash to it.
All right. All right. Cool. Mick.
I tried to snap Asher out of it in some way. Asher, she's gone. If we don't fight now, we lose everything.
When you say she's gone, I look over my shoulder.
You see that your mother is no longer kneeled at the edge of the pit. Instead, only 2 others remain.
And you
Consider
see
me snapped out of
hanging
it.
over the edge.
The other 2 are just kneeling. Yeah, and you see that Aegis has reached down, his hand extended, just looking down, but not moving.
Yep. It's not my turn, right?
It is
whose
your
turn
turn.
is it?
It is Asher's turn. Oh, no,
Again?
it's Mick's turn. You're right, it's Mick.
Wait,
Sorry,
Mick's
Jesus.
turn.
That's my bad. All right, during the turn,
I,
Jorn picks up his blade. And the
Would
2
my
bandits
turn-
go
Would
towards
my
him.
turn
Yeah.
exist? Snapping him out of it?
Oh,
That's my
yeah.
turn?
Oh, no, sorry. Jesus, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's still your turn.
Yeah. So I snap him out of it, and then I run over to Selena
All right.
and hold out my shackles. Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
Are these guys push up? And these guys, they're able to grab their weapons. All right, guys, better pray for Jorn to roll well. That works. All right. Both the bandits, so one of the bandits swings at Melgar, and the blade kind of sinks into his shoulders. He kind of crumples down a little bit, and then drives back and takes his mace and cracks him straight in the ribs. You hear it crack and echo. Jorn, the blade comes down, and Jorn, through his tears, pretty much grabs the blade with his palm, and then takes his sword and just drives it straight through the neck of the bandit and pulls it out, and the bandit dies. Nat 20, baby. Woo. This black dice is a blessing and a curse. Okay, and the other 2...
His attack range is only adjacent to him, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Aegis. I'm gonna consider
I
you
am prone, so they
yeah.
have advantage. Yeah. And I don't have my shield, so my AC is 18.
They all okay. Wow. Even with advantage, all of them strike down, and they crack into your back, but you feel nothing. You just feel them glance off the armor. This bandit's gonna move up and strike as well.
Nice fucking protect, dude.
Okay. You feel as the sword just drives into part of your kind of abdomen area, you feel kind of cut through some of the wood cords and begin to kind of shred through that, and you take 4 points of damage.
Okay.
Aegis, is your turn.
He
Oh, by the way, so one other thing, he stood up, by the way. That's and then he just
stood up.
yeah, I'm having to stand up and just
And
kind of
move.
back up that.
Okay. Okay. I will spend half my movement to stand up,
Yep.
and God, there's really not much I can do here now. I'm just gonna, I guess this guy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and do the thing that I did to the guys on the cliff, and just like
Roll
try and
athletics.
slip them over me
Yeah.
and into the pit.
Come on.
Yeah. Wow.
Yes.
You grab
Let's
him
go!
and you're able to kind of just yeah.
What's up?
You're able to just pretty much get into a grapple, and in the same turn, just turn, you throw him over, and you just hear him just another scream. Just how many kills does this pit have? You hear the screaming as it echoes down. Another crack hits the bottom. The same sickening crack that you guys have heard over and over and over. Is that it?
Yeah.
All right, Asher.
Asher's gonna look at the rock face in front of him, and there's like a bunch of jagged rocks and stuff at the face.
Yeah.
I'm gonna attempt to smash my cuffs on the rocks.
All right, you're trying to find. All right, roll a strength check. You find like a jagged
Okay.
rock edge. Especially because you know how blacksmithing like with the weak points. I'll give it. to you.
Yeah, that's what I figured. No.
You slam your shackles against the rock, and nothing happens. You can still
Okay.
move though.
I will. I need to move.
If you
I'm
move
gonna
past
move.
those 3,
Yep, I am gonna move past those 3. Down to that's 30 feet. I just start running
all right.
with my shackles out in front of me. Just
These
streams
people
of tears,
suck. That was a
like,
4 or
flying
5 and
off
a
as
6.
I'm running.
As you run by, they all try to swing at you just a second too late, and all blades miss. There's a 4, 5, and a 6.
Oh shit! I was
Yeah.
gonna say I still have to pick up my
Finally.
shield and weapon too.
Okay.
So my AC 16 right now.
You're fine. Selena, it is your turn.
Do I have my short sword still on me?
You're shackled, but so no, it is down on the ground. If you had it out before, wait, you had your bow before?
No, I didn't. I
Oh,
had
then
my
it's
bow
on
out
it's on your
before.
hip then.
Yeah. I take the keys and
Yeah.
I unshackle myself,
Okay.
and I. Oh God. I toss it to Mick.
All right.
I know.
You're fine. No, you're good.
and
You're good.
then-
Do what you do.
And then okay, well, yes, I'll unshackle you too,
No,
you dork.
you threw the key to him. Mick, you have the key.
Did I catch it?
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay.
Okay, sick.
And I make a beeline to this guy.
Okay.
And I draw my short sword out.
I'll allow it.
Alright.
Yeah, you can move an attack. I'll allow it. Normally, it's like one would be a free action, but
Okay.
I feel bad. Bunch of now ones. Nice.
Nice.
All right,
Let's
roll
go.
roll damage.
Let's go.
The unarmored one that he's carries just just kind of a small sword. He's focused on. You just walk up behind him, grab him by the back of the neck, grab your blade and sing it straight into his back. You see him, and Aegis above you. You see feel blood kind of drip onto your. You feel wet, as you said before, as blood begins to seep onto you as he just falls straight, almost kind of onto part of Aegis dead.
Man, somebody poured tea on me.
Mick, it is your turn.
I unshackle myself.
Yeah.
Would I have seen Selena kill that dude?
Yeah.
I use a reaction to cast Blood Maledict.
Just to make sure, it doesn't
And-
require hand movement, right?
No.
Okay.
Do you want me to click the button?
No, you're fine. I trust you.
Okay.
All right.
So I use that to cast. Forget what it is. It doesn't even show up.
The
in someone.
resurrect.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So you,
Basically, I'm gonna resurrect the guy that.
Selena, as
Selena
he
just killed.
you see his body drop, immediately he begins to rise back up for a moment. Hey, and he takes a
And
sword.
I want him to hit.
The one, yeah,
this guy.
spins a sword once and then strikes across. It's cuts across both across the hip down to the leg on the bandit beside him. All right, and you see that a large amount of blood begins to fall onto the ground. Okay, and then he falls back dead and just kind of saunters back and falls down the pit.
Fuck yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna run 30.
Run, dude.
Because I need to go get my weapon. So I'm gonna.
You would have dropped it back like when you started getting dragged. So it'd be like back here somewhere. Like I'll say like there.
Yeah. I'm gonna run. If I can click my guy. Go.
That.
Here.
Okay. You're fine. All right. Is their turn? You see as Otwin begins to. Let's go ahead. All right. He just begins to just sprint down over to the. You see me? He just grabs his things and begins to run. Turns around, finish them. And
Does he move past me?
Yep. Have you ever? Did you pick up your stuff already?
I didn't think I have enough actions last round to pick up
Oh
my
yeah,
stuff.
okay. Man, that's a fair point. That
Can't
was a
you,
free
can't you
action.
grapple as an attack of opportunity?
I mean, if he goes past me and I don't have anything, I am tackle.
Yeah, try it. I'll have to look that up.
What do you want me to
I'll
do?
allow you to do it now, and then I'll
Alright.
look up later after the session.
Because no, you can't do. You're supposed to do an attack as a reaction. You can't necessarily react.
You can do an unarmed strike then.
Well,
Yeah, I'll just try to, for the sake of it, I'll just try to smack him with my
Try to trip him.
shackles or whatever. No,
well,
I'd
a
smack him with my
grapple-
shackles.
A grapple is an attack action.
Yeah, you can.
That's up to the
Right.
DM.
I'll allow you to try,
Well, I
try and
thought
grapple.
just,
Okay,
yeah.
then I will do it. Let's see. It's not. Well.
Oh, okay.
alright,
Worry about that later.
19. So I would definitely attempt to, like, try to reach over his body if he tries to run past me with my shackles and just try
As
to
he
get my
runs
arms
past,
around him.
He looks like he's just bolting his eyes focused. He looks at you at the last moment as you grab him and you're able to just get into a grapple.
Can't hear what you say.
Yeah.
What the hell is happening?
If you go to Discord settings,
Chaos.
I'm trying to see your mic.
Anyways, all right. So as you get past, is when I talk quiet that it fades out, like a noise gate.
No.
Yeah.
It just cuts randomly, I think.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
think it's noise gate.
So as you get past him, you're able to get him into a grapple as your arms latch around him.
Fuck you.
Okay. And the other ones, let's go. They attack. Nope. Yup. Okay. All right. Aegis, again, you feel a blade sink into your back as another cut through some of the wooden cords and just inner workings of you. You take 5 points of damage.
Okay.
Melgar, as he, again, is in battle, brings the mace across, trying to strike one of them, misses, and takes 2 swords straight to the chest as he crumples over dead. The swords straight, just one through his chest, one through his stomach. He falls over to his side, motionless. All right. Joran takes his dagger once again and brings it across, slicing the throat of the bandit in front of him, killing him. Okay.
Nice.
Aegis.
All right. I'm prone currently, right? After I
yeah.
flip that guy again.
Yeah.
Okay. So halfway
No,
movement to
you're
stand
not.
up.
You're still up. I figured as you grabbed him and just turned around and threw him.
I mean, I that's fine with me. I just wasn't sure like how much I would have to move him to actually like.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
fine. Oh,
Whatever.
you're still
Okay.
standing.
Then I'm gonna
Where's
turn.
Melgar?
died.
He's dead.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna.
Oh, yeah.
attempt,
So much shit going on.
I'm gonna attempt to shocking grasp this guy.
All right.
He's not wearing metal armor, is he?
No.
Okay. So I assume 10 misses.
Yes.
Okay. I will still move away from him
Okay.
and to get up to this guy.
All right. Okay. So then, Asher, it is your turn.
Fuck. All right, so I'm like, do I have my arms around him?
Yeah, you're in like a bear hug.
Okay. Oh man, it's so hard to imagine what this kid would do. It just in tears still, angrily, I've just got my arms around him, and I just say, "Where is my mom?" And I try to bring him over backwards onto the ground. I want to just throw him prone on the ground with me.
Yeah, roll athletics.
Okay. $19.
All right. As you try to grab him, he kind of like studies his stance and sits low. And you find out you're just not able to lift him up and kind of pull him over. You're kind of able to move him a little bit, but he struggles back. And you just see him just, the first time, show a little emotion in his face as his eyebrows just begin to lower.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Lady Selena, it's your turn.
I want to stab this guy.
All right.
I'm so mad.
All right. They know they're unshackled. But yeah, you're unshackled. That's a natural one. Go ahead and roll a D100.
Oh my gosh.
That's number 8, I think.
Literally.
This
That's
is
my
just.
fourth one.
This is just.
Yeah, I put the nat 1 slider today. Just moved it over. All right. As you take your sword and you drive into his back, he turns, and the sword kind of like gets pinched in between his arm and this. Go ahead and do me a favor and roll a d10. Or actually, sorry. Yeah, roll a d10. I need to know something here.
Yeah, that's
All right.
8 nat ones.
All right. So as your sword, he
Thanks for the
kind of turns and the
reminder.
sword breaks out of your grip, but only lands about 6 feet away, right there. You're now unarmed. All right. Mick. Anybody else do you want to move? Han, do you want to move at all?
Can she pick up the sword?
Yeah, she could do that as well. Yeah. Well, actually, no, it's a nat 1, so.
Okay.
She could run over to it.
I
assume
wasn't
we'd have
sure
to
you
pick it
were
up next.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
because that was her
handling
action.
that?
Pick it up. Nah. I think because of the nat 1. You can run over to it though.
So
So you can, so your sword got basically disarmed from you and thrown over to your, down to your right.
Yeah, like right
Yeah.
You
there.
run over to it, but you can't pick it up.
Next to the edge of the pit.
Someone's in the pit.
No, if it was like a 10, that was going in. Like
okay, so do I just have to wait till next turn to pick it up?
yeah, you can go
Or-
over to it though.
Okay.
Actually, no, it's a free action. You can pick it up.
I
But
pick
that's
up
that's
sword.
your action though, pretty much.
Yeah, I pick up sword. That's it.
I pick up sword. All right. So you're just going there. Just with it. All right. All right. Mick, your turn.
Seeing Asher struggle, I continue to run over and grab my stuff. Where would you say my stuff would be?
Let's say there, right, to the right of Asher.
2, 3.
You're able to pick
I
up your
pick
bow.
it up.
Yeah.
Yep. Actually, if I equip a weapon right now, I can't use it anyway until next, even if it's on my person.
I think what the ruling is that if you're switching weapons, it's an action. If you're just picking one
What
up,
if
it's
I'm
a
not
free action, I think.
Is it the same thing?
It's
So
an
like
interactive object.
I have a dagger on me. If I was to equip that, I would still have to wait, right?
No.
No.
It'd be an interactive object.
Yeah,
right?
it's like if you have a weapon out, I want to switch to my sword, but that's what requires you to put it away and then grab a sword type of thing. Yeah, it's a free action.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna take out my dagger as I'm running then.
All right.
We can assume that as soon as I got unshackled, I did that to make it more immersive, I guess. And I'm gonna run over and try to stab this motherfucker.
Okay. Roll a hit.
Don't stab me.
Just roll dex.
I think because he's grappled, you get advantage.
Yeah.
His movement's just 0 for grapple.
Oh, it's
If
if
he's
he's
restrained.
prone. Right,
Yeah, it's
right,
different.
Yeah, no, it's roll
How would I
attack.
roll this?
It's gonna be what d20, whatever the dagger is. So I think it's a dexterity weapon. So roll that to your dexterity, and if you're proficient and all that other stuff with it. So it's probably like d20, your dexterity plus like 2 or something like that. Plus 1. Plus 2. Yeah. All right. As you bring the dagger down, amidst the flurry, you're not able to find a kind of a weak point in his armor. Kind of gets caught in his cloak as it tears through it.
Fuck your cloak, bro.
Yeah. All right. Asher, I need to roll a grapple.
Yeah, he's trying to break free.
Yeah.
Okay. It's not statistically likely, guys.
Got
21.
Nice. As he begins to
Are
kind
you
of,
kidding?
as he begins to try to break free, you seem struggling. You just tighten your grip even further. Your arms just fully like just constricting as he kind of leans back. Oh, you know. Okay. So there. All right. Jorn. Both Jorn and the bandit strike at each other. Both of them missing. Both these bandits, one towards Asher, one towards Aegis. Aegis. Okay, and Asher. Alright. Aegis, your DC's what, 18 right now? Or 20?
Aegis.
18. Sorry.
Okay.
Mine's
Aegis,
16 still.
the same bandit from before, you hear the footsteps behind you, is suddenly you just feel this blade sink into your body once more. Same spot as before, you just kind of feel something tearing in the wood, something splintering off. You take 6 points of damage.
Alright, that puts me to 0.
Alright. And Asher? Alright. Asher, the bandit walks over, twirls his blade once, and drives it across both your arms and pulls it back. You feel the cuts across both your arms, and you take 6 points of damage as well. Yeah. Uni's thrown over, what, 3 people off ledges?
Something
Okay.
like that.
It is now Aegis. So Aegis, roll the death saving throw.
Oh, perfect.
Come
This
on.
seems familiar. Have you done this before? Okay,
Yes,
the first
I've
failure.
done this exact thing before. All right, that's my turn.
All right. Asher.
Do I see my stuff should be near me.
It's like you're on top of it.
Yeah. I try to like wrestle him around to spin him a little bit.
Yeah.
And I want to pick up over his head, bend down,
Yeah.
and grab just my warhammer with 2 hands.
Oh, yeah. I'll allow it.
And then spinning, continue over and try to hit him.
I'll allow it. Go ahead and roll a hit.
Come on.
So this is going to be 2-handed.
Wait,
so
you're trying to hit when you're not looking?
Well,
So,
I mean,
so you're trying
I'm
to like lift up, grab it, and then turn back the same way and hit like strike?
Yeah.
I'll allow it.
Okay.
Why not? It seems cool.
No.
As you reach over and grab it, you pretty much bring it up, but you're very much telegraph your motions. You swing around the hammer. He just kind of dodges his head out of the way. Okay. Selena, it is your turn.
I'm gonna book it. Seeing my friends in dire need. Mick, has Mick given the key to Asher?
No, I
assume Mick.
Also,
Also, you may not know. Like,
I assume you just dropped the
You
key.
may not know.
Mick, I just think you dropped the key, but yeah. So.
You dropped the key?
Well, you don't
I'm
know
still
though.
shackled.
So you don't know because you left. So like it doesn't.
Yeah, me
You're-
and Asher are both shackled still.
Yeah.
Aegis at this point has you seen him? He's kind of like looks like he's just kind of gone still and kind of gone onto this kind of like kneeling pose a little bit.
I book it over to this guy.
Yeah.
And you keep hearing me repeat over and over, I can't lose another friend. I can't lose another friend. I can't lose another friend.
And you click your heels 3 times.
there's no
I
stab
don't
like
know.
home.
Please take us to Kansas right now. Please, anywhere.
Country road.
I'm a little teapot short.
Yeah,
That's a good
Nice.
roll.
That's a good roll. We need that.
That hits. Okay. Selena grabs a shoulder and drives the sword through, and the previous hit bandit, who's like bleeding before from the side, sees the sword, he kind of stutters for a moment, and then the sword sinks in further as he breaks through the ribs. You see the tip of the sword come out at about an inch, and you pull it back, and he just falls, leans for a moment, and just falls over into his face dead.
Nice.
Okay. Mick.
I take the keys, and would I be able to unshackle Asher, who's next to me?
Yep.
So I.
But here's the thing,
reach
though.
Over,
No, allow it. I mean, you can still do that with holding a dagger.
yeah, so
you're
I
fine.
unshackle Asher,
Yep.
and then pick up my bow.
All right, one is a free action, so it'll be an action if you do something else.
Yeah. So free action would be to.
So I'm
unshackle.
allowing you to hold onto the dagger and like do that because it's like a small weapon. I imagine you can use it with one hand with a key. But if you want to drop down and pick up that as well, that'll be your action. You can also
That's fine.
you can still move, but yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Are you gonna pick up
I
your
do
bow?
that. Yep.
Okay.
And
This
then I can move right,
yes.
and then I'm gonna move, try and block the path, and create distance.
Okay.
That is my turn.
All right. So at this point, Otwin being released turns around and tries to bank around this corner and to run down and just full on dash
I didn't
around.
know I didn't know he could fucking go that way. Yikes.
22 to hit.
That hits.
Go.
Nice.
So this is gonna actually be shit, because this is set in right now as a 1d8 instead of a 1d10. So I guess I'll just. You want me to just like roll an additional 1d2 on top of it, or?
Sure. That's fine.
All right, yeah, because otherwise I'd have to go modify the weapon again.
Okay.
It's gonna be 7. +1, 8
Okay.
bludgeoning damage.
As he turns back, you just bring your hammer full strength straight into his back, and you see like the breastplate almost move forward. And you see it like crunch beneath, and you see him just kind of stagger and almost rolled. He almost like roll. He actually rolls and somersaults forward as he's trying to like get up, and he kind of gets back onto his feet as he starts to run down. Obviously, he's at this point almost limping as he begins to descend down these stairs. Yeah,
Sure.
that guy's dead. Sorry, the guy down. There's a guy at the bottom of the cliff who was thrown. Aegis, it is your turn.
Yay.
All right. Oh wait, hold on. I forgot to roll the combat for the other ones. My bad. You're still fine though.
I don't feel fine.
Joran
I
stabs.
don't feel very good,
Stabs
Mr.
his bandit
DM.
straight through the heart. Jordan stabs the bandit straight through the heart, and he pretty much falls dead, just in the face of his own blood. You see him kind of cough and shake, and then Joran moves up here. All right, Asher, it's your turn.
My turn?
Yeah.
All right. Well, if I was within melee range of that guy running, and did he move 30 feet? I mean, I'm trying
He's
to
trying to
jump
dash, so
down.
technically speaking, on 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh,
5,
he
6,
dashed?
7, 8. He should go further than that, but he's pretty much just ran down the ramp, is what I'm saying.
I mean, to Asher it doesn't matter. If I need to dash and not attack, then I'll do that. But I'm
Okay,
trying
yeah.
to catch up with
So
him.
I'll just say that you're running down past him. You guys are pretty much out of this
Okay.
combat area, and you're right behind him though.
All right, that's it. I'm
Okay. Selena.
Where's my bow?
It is over on the
Really?
right over here. Like let's say that square.
By chance, I can't take my short sword and aim it for this guy.
You could. Well, actually, no. Based off where they're,
Because I can see him downhill.
Yeah. There'd be some serious DCs going on there.
What does that mean, DC?
He has partial.
it would be
cover.
harder to hit than normal.
Yeah, so
It'd
be
I mean,
super
because
hard to
what you're
hit.
doing, you're trying to run. So sprinting a person in full armor, running down a hill. You're trying to throw a short sword from up the hill, probably about 50.
I was
40 feet
thinking
away.
like, I'm at this cliff edge, and then I just aim down.
Yeah, that's still really far ways away, and they're moving, they're running. So it's an armored individual sprinting as you're trying to throw a short sword from like 40 feet up, and then hit him.
Alright. I'm gonna run to my bow.
Okay.
So I'm gonna
So this-
move,
All right. So this is the only other bandit. Yeah, there's only bandit left there. All right.
and then I'm gonna hit him with my short sword.
Oh, you're standing on top of your bow. Okay.
Yeah.
You take enough attack opportunities. You run past. You're fine. All right, then go ahead and roll a hit. That hits.
Nice.
Wow. As you run past the bandit, he strikes, and you immediately kind of dig your foot straight into the grass, turn around, and without looking, you take your dagger and throw it straight behind you, straight into his neck, without looking, and he just chokes. And you pull your dagger back, you see blood on the end of it, and he just falls forward dead. And because the other two are running, for the sake of it, the combat is done for you guys up top, so you guys can do what you want.
Well,
so we
I'm
mess
still
with.
making death saves. So are we?
So
we should
Mick,
still be
it's Mick's turn. Here, so Mick, what are you doing?
He's within
He's at
shooting
5.
range, right?
Which one?
The
For
last
bow, it's
guy.
like 120 feet, so yeah, you're still good there.
Yeah. If I shoot, do I have to worry about Asher?
Yes, he's
I'm also
behind
right
him.
behind him.
So it's like it'll be a small DC because he's technically in cover a little bit.
Is there anybody still shackled?
I am.
But he's also unconscious,
Also
dying.
Um,
He's used to it. He's like, nah,
Sort of my thing.
branding.
I take the key and pass it to Jordan.
All right.
Take care of Aegis, and I chase after him.
Okay. Mr. Jordan is gonna go over to Aegis then. He takes the key and just kind of throws it down next to him, and
make some medicine check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're stable.
Wow.
Nice.
Not
Oh
dying.
I'm not sure who's more affected if you die, me or you.
Well,
If next time you die, I'm just gonna open up Photoshop live on the stream. Like, fuck it. All right.
Just gives Aegis a mustache. Okay. Puts on
I'll
like
just play a
those
character.
fucking
Flesh colored.
puts
Yeah,
on
building a-
like the Mr. Potato Head glasses on him. Is like new character. Here we go. It's totally
We'll
not.
start building a
Aegis.
library of this. All right. Aegis, yeah, you're stable now. Asher, it is your turn. So you're right behind him currently.
I mean,
Oh, so it's his turn. So
ran
he's
from me,
he's
so
still
it's his
sprinting. Yeah,
turn.
he's still sprinting through the forest at this point. He disappears into the woods, but I'll allow you to, while you're running, to roll a nature check.
So if I catch up to him in between turns though?
Yeah. So
So if he runs for me again, I'm gonna take an attack of opportunity.
Yeah. So you can roll that.
Okay. If I can catch up with him at some point, I'm gonna try to swing at him again.
Good call.
13 though.
As you bring your hammer across, the moment you have to take a step, you kind of just a little bit out of range as it just catches the back of his cloak, and you see it just kind of billow around him, and he's still just sprinting, doesn't even look back. Mick, Sasha, it's your turn now though. So you're just gonna go following after him.
Sorry, is that me?
Yeah. So Asher, you were just following after him, right?
Yeah,
I
you did your attack of
literally-
opportunity, so now it's your turn, right?
Yeah,
Would it be-
I'm
would it-
literally on this guy's tail. Like I'm as long as my legs will take me. Yeah, chasing this guy.
All right. Yeah, go ahead and roll a nature check.
He's gonna try to lose me in the woods, is he?
Yeah.
Fuck, I don't know shit about nature. Mick!
You were saying I want
on
you to
your
say
tail.
that as you
On your
run
tail,
through
baby.
this.
14.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, you see him as he takes a left, and you see like the like on the footprints, some of the ferns begin to rustle as you see which way he ran.
Okay.
All right, Mick. Since I assume you're following as well.
Yep.
You
Take out my bows out at this point.
you can
right?
you can take a shot.
Yep.
They're
Take a shot
a
at
little
him?
bit ahead of you. I
Go.
think they're about 60 feet out, but
Yeah. I go for a shot and then I'll chase after.
this is right before he goes into the woods. Like he's right at the edge of the forest when you take the shot. Yep. As you kind of land the shot, you see Asher kind of move in front of you. Then you take a shot, and it goes straight over the shoulder of Otwin as he goes straight into the dirt beside him. And they both disappear into the woods.
I'll
And
chase
then-
after them.
Okay, so you're at this point you're kind of moving at half of the speed they are because you took that moment to take the shot, but you continue down the path. We're gonna go with the cams right now. Okay, Asher, go ahead and roll another nature check.
Would it be nature or survival to track him?
I'm
6.
gonna say
I mean, it's your call.
I'm gonna say nature on this one. 6. All right.
Can I not?
What?
Can I not do anything?
You
I
can
not
start
run
chasing
after
down
him?
after them if you want.
Oh yes, I want to book
All right.
it.
You're a little bit
Oh,
behind them
what?
as well, but you guys are all.
Wait, I'm picking up my bow and I'm booking and I'm dashing.
Yeah. Asher. Okay. Go ahead and roll a 1d2. You think you want either left or right. It's kind of hard to tell with the wind going through the trees here.
Sure.
Okay.
1.
You see some of the branches broken. You hear some footsteps off to the left.
Yeah.
And you continue on your way. Mick, you can still hear Asher's armor kind of clattering through the woods. And, you're able to go through that. Selena, you're in suit. And then Asher, go ahead and as you go to the left, you actually see the glint of his black armor in the forest. And then go ahead and roll it one more time. Make or break,
it
dude.
can't be worse than a 6. It can.
As you see his glint of the armor going on into the distance there, you see him bounding through the forest. You take another, you see like left or right, and you take another, you go off to the side. Actually, roll a 1d2 here.
A 1d what?
Actually, you don't, sorry, you're fine actually on this one. As you kind of cut through, you see him once in the distance, and as you see him go into this clearing, you step out. And he's gone. 3 different areas into the forest seem to rustle.
Oh man.
Off to your right, you see some motion, and suddenly a deer goes across.
I fall to my knees.
Finally, I'm in pursuit behind him. I finally catch up and see him on his knees and be like,
Oh,
What
they don't have
happened?
to roll nature checks to find me?
I've been following you the whole way, man.
I mean, that's what I was doing to him, too.
I mean, you're a loud motherfucker.
So is he.
And
Fuck.
so, you still, like, yeah, as you come in the clearing, this is the same clearing you were in before, not the same clearing, but one of the clearings that you just kind of a small area. There's a couple of rocks, there's a small stream that kind of goes through it. At this point, the moon is high in the sky. The moonlight's kind of cast down across this dew-covered field. Some of the kind of small, like, sprinkles of just kind of summer rains that have been happening kind of sits across. Asher, you're currently knelt down in a field of flowers. So you have some pink and yellow daisies that kind of strewn about. The pitter-patter of little feet.
I hate to break it to you, but it's nighttime, right?
Yes.
I can't see anything.
With the moonlight, though, you can see a little bit, man.
In the forest? Like, my eyes are welled up with tears anyway.
You're like first running into a tree, just.
Yeah.
Mick, Selena, you were able to eventually find where they were at as well. With the commotion.
Can I not see anything? Any sign of him? Of the leader?
Go ahead as you kind of walk in. Go ahead and roll a survival. Or roll investigation. You're looking for footprints. That would be whatever. Looking around, you see some footprints that have been through here, but none of them seem fresh, and you're not able to make out decisively which one's which. Yeah, there's two guesses that you have. One that goes kind of more kind of straight across, one that kind of banks off to the left.
I can't let him go. I can't let him go, and I book in a sprint to the left, trying to see anything.
Okay. You see as Selena tears into the forest. Aegis, up on top of the plateau, eventually you feel yourself kind of come to more of a conscious state, and you see Joran standing over you. His head hung low. Through his helmet, you see, or you put the helmet back on at this point. You see that there's almost like these drops of water coming from the very tip of his helmet through like the kind of the slit.
I see Asher on his knees, sobbing, and turn around to see if the rest of the party is following in pursuit.
You don't see Aegis or Joran, and Selena has since ran off. Aegis, really quick, what are you doing? At this point, you're back at 1 HP.
I'm just gonna sit there and look at the aftermath of all of this.
Joran, since you were kind of kneeled down, Joran just kind of grabs your head and rests his head against yours. Very, episode 2 of Star Wars with Boba Fett, that type of same thing. He's just kind of resting his head against yours. And he stands up and starts heading over towards the cages with the key.
Oh, there's still people in those, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna go with him. And oh, I forgot about those people.
As he's beginning to like unshackle some of these wooden cages, you straight up just grab the cage, just rip off one of the doors, just like rip them open. And some of the people just kind of go over to you, and some of them you recognize before. You've seen these people around. Some of them had disappeared before you had left, and they pretty much all are giving you a hug, as however they can around your large frame. Asher and Mick.
Asher clearly isn't going to talk, so I try to. Gauging the distance, would I be able to tell like how far away we are compared to the plateau that we were on?
You can, if you kind of look, if you back up through the clearing, you can kind of see just the similar mountain, some of the light cast from some of the torches, and then it'll take you a couple minutes to get back there. You're only probably a few hundred feet away from it.
I kneel beside Asher and just embrace him and don't say anything.
If you go near me or try to touch me, I swing my hammer at you.
Roll to hit.
Obviously, I want to try and dodge it.
Oh, yeah, so you have an AC.
Is it more than 19?
I don't think it is. Is it?
My AC is 14.
As you bend down, you place your hand on the back of Asher. You feel a hammer just collide with your chest and kind of knock you onto your ass. Taking 12 points of damage. This just thundering force of this hammer just take blunt straight into your chest.
After I hit him, I drop my hammer.
All right. With a loud thump, straight into the grass. It just kind of sinks down.
After I get hit, I go and try to do it again. Try to embrace him again.
Yeah, you do. I just continue crying.
Up top, Aegis, Jorn. Aegis, you have this, right? You'll take care of these people?
Yes, I can.
Bring them back to Sundal.
Before you leave, what were the names of the people we were unable to save?
I don't know. From those I remember, Ravel, Mia, and as you kind of say the words of, he goes, eh. You see his tears begin to pour over his face. He makes it through the ale and then just begins to cry.
Okay.
You probably, even despite your character, you probably could assume what he meant. Because you saw her. Because you saw her.
Yeah. Can you just remind me of her name?
Aelia. Aelia.
Okay. I'm going to, when I see him like unable to say the words, not fully being able to comprehend like his emotion and the pain that he's going through, I'm just going to like put my hand on his shoulder and then turn away towards the people I let out of cages and tell them to follow me.
All right. Yeah, so you're able. You pretty much have this line of people kind of following you.
Yeah. And I'm going to collect my shield on my way out.
Yeah, you're able to grab whatever you need to. The rest of you, Selena, as you're going through the forest, eventually running through, you kind of lose tracks of these tracks. You're not able to see where they go much further. It gets into denser and denser underbrush.
Is there anything that I can check? Any branches, trees, broken footprints, and anything?
Especially in the darkness, and even though you have dark vision and everything like that, looking around, it doesn't seem that anything stands out. Nothing seems out of the ordinary.
Sorry, you're cut out. I didn't hear that whole
Nothing
last
seems
part.
out of the ordinary looking around. Nothing seems to be out of place.
I just keep running. I keep.
Okay.
If I'm scared. If I stop running, that means I can't.
Okay. Asher and Nick.
Pretty safe to say that he and I are moving until his dad.
Okay. Eventually, Joran, you hear the footsteps behind you, and Asher, you feel another hand placed on your kind of the back of, kind of like right on your shoulder. And you just, nothing is said. After a moment, you just hear your father's voice. We should be going. We have to take care of the others. It's your duty as a cleric. And mine as a town leader. I know it's not what you want to hear, but it's what we must do.
I slowly get up. And I look at my dad and I say, what about your duties as a father and a husband And I push past him and walk the way I came.
He just kind of lowers his head for a moment. And he just follows behind you. Headed back towards Sundal. And that is where we will end that session.
Oh.
You thought you were gonna have to roll again, didn't you? Reroll, I guess I should say.
Yeah, I mean, I just kind of accepted my fate.
So the Nat 1's the session. Wow.
Yeah, no, that was incredible.
This is why I can't plan around stuff, because I'm like, okay. Thank you
I need
guys.
time to process.
Yeah,
Thank you
no,
all
that
for
was a
coming.
lot.
It was episode 6 of Dungeon League. We'll be back on Wednesday. Normally we don't do Sundays, but all the players were very
Never
much
doing a Sunday
adamant
session
about
again,
playing. We'll be back on Wednesday, same time, same place. Thank you guys all for being here, both the viewers, the community, to the players. Thank you guys for the donations. We'll make sure to get these players some wonderful things to drink out of. For everything else, thank you guys for being here. Have a wonderful night. And roll well. It's needed sometimes. Have a wonderful night, everybody.
Bye.
Bye, all.